including the higher levels of heart care found in an accredited chest pain center. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Star Regional Medical Center. From the routine to the unforeseen, count on us. Check our average ER wait time at starregional.com.
Sweetwater sure knows how to do Halloween, and we're inviting you to historic Halloween in downtown Sweetwater on October 31st from 5 to 8 p.m. at our Sweetwater Depot. Come on out for candy stations, dance parties, vendors, trunk or treat, and so much more. Put on your best costume and let's dance the night away.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
It's time for this week's View from the Sideline. Here's Brian Birchfield.
It's time for this week's View from the Sideline, brought to you by Valley Insurance. Valley Insurance, live life protected. Here with the head coach of the Wildcats, Tommy Bunch. And, Coach, just can't say enough how big of a win that was for you last week up at Austin. East. Big region win that put you in a good spot for the playoffs. Still got work to do, but that was a good win for you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You know, it was a great win for our team. We knew how big of a game it was going into it. You know, we knew just the weight that was on that game, and you know, being able to handle that pressure and go and get a win on the road in the region was huge for our guys, and it did have huge region implications. You know, it allows us to still be in control of our own destiny and not have to rely on anybody else in the region. And so, you know, we like that being in our hands, and I'm proud of our guys for just taking on that responsibility and going and getting a hard win.
Well, you kind of went into my next question, and we don't ask this or focus on this at all to brush over your next opponent, because we'll talk about Campbell County and Link here in just a moment. But with that win, as you said, your team controls their own destiny. You have the ability to host a playoff game at the end of the season if you take care of business. Now, again, there's a lot of football to be played, and we're not saying that's a foregone conclusion. But with the speed bump that you had there a few weeks ago, losing some games, that's big. And that's got to feel really good for your team right now, sitting where you're sitting.
Yeah, it is. You know, like you said, you go back to our second and third game of the season. You know, after those two losses, we were, you know, we were down around here. You know, kind of the air had been sucked out of our program in a sense, but we kept on coming to work. Our guys kept on coming to work. They kept their heads down. They kept their ears closed from all the outside noise, and they kept on working in practice and getting better, and then found a way to win a game that a lot of people didn't think we probably should have won. And then, you know, you lose the game right after that, then find a way to get in the win column last week in a huge game. And so our guys have battled through some adversity this year, the major adversity being those two games we dropped that we should not have lost. And we know that, and we take that personal. And that's kind of what's driving this team right now, is to go out and, you know, make good on that and to finish the season really strong. And so, you know, to be presented with the opportunity to host a playoff game here, if we take care of our own business, is huge. And it's the position that we want to be in come this time of the season.
View from the Sideline brought to you by Valley Insurance here with Coach Bunch. And hard to believe, coming up Friday, going to Campbell County, the last regular season road game of the year. That just seems crazy how fast this season flies by.
Yeah, it does. Like a vapor in the wind, you know. You blink your eyes and it's gone. And that's what's happened. You know, time flies when you're having fun too. And I'm having a lot of fun. I think our guys are having a lot of fun. Winning, of course, makes it more fun, but time is flying by. I can't believe there's only 4 regular season games left.
Your longest road game of the season, head to Campbell County, and some people might ask, why are you playing Campbell County? And it seems like the last few years, scheduling has become a little interesting.
Yeah.
So just talk about the matchup with Campbell County and how that came about.
Yeah, to say the least. Anybody who questions scheduling needed to be with me back in November on that random Monday that the TSSAA chose to release region schedules at 3 o'clock, and every high school football coach in Tennessee was scrambling to get a schedule done by the time they went to bed that night. Why are we playing Campbell County? First of all, that's what scheduling presented us with. We had to find a new opponent. At the time, Coach Mark Pemberton was the head coach at Campbell County. Coach Pemberton and I are coaching friends. I know that he has always coached teams that are really physical and just play that brand of football. I felt like we needed to be tested physically by a team that was going to play that style of ball. Plus, you want to schedule a road game or two that have a little bit of distance, because that prepares you for possible road playoff games where you might have to travel a little farther. And so this week's game is going to prepare us for what we hope is a possible road game after the first round of the playoffs. But as far as travel time and just being able to handle that little extra time on the road, I think that this game's going to be big and help them prepare us for that.
When you have a situation like this where you have an opponent and, the people in the community, they want to go find the schedule and they see that they're winless and maybe they're struggling a bit, how do you not let that filter into your team and their mindset going into this game?
Yeah, it's cliche, but I believe this with my whole heart, and I preach this every day to our guys, and I believe that they believe it. They don't have a choice. Our opponent this week isn't Campbell County. Next week it's not Oneida. The week after that, in the huge region showdown, it's not McMinn Central. Our opponent every week is the Sweetwater Wildcats. We have to find a way to improve ourselves. And if you want to get on an even more personal level, your opponent is yourself every week. My opponent every week is Tommy Bunch. How can I be better than what I was last week or yesterday? Kelvin Jolly, freshman right guard for us, that's got his start the past 2 games and going to continue to because he's done well. He is his next opponent. He's got to be better than what he was the week before, the day before, the rep before. And so, looking at Campbell County and them being winless, I'm sure a lot of people outside of our field house and our locker room are looking at that and maybe diminishing that opponent. I'm not doing that. We can't do that. Campbell County is a 5A program that does a lot of different things offensively. They throw the ball and they run the ball. They've got some big guys. Their quarterback is a very athletic player that I believe is dangerous when he gets out of the pocket. So those things all require us to take Campbell County very seriously. And as I stated before, we're preparing ourselves for what we hope is a playoff run. And if we want to make that big playoff run, we can't take any opponents lightly, and we have to make improvements each week.
Outside of the win, of course, going up there Friday, what are some things you're looking to see out of your football team?
Yeah, I'm looking for us to play better on the defensive side of the ball. We've got to limit our opponent's yards, and we've not really done that yet this season since the first game of the season, and I would even argue that we didn't do it as well as what I would like to have been. So we're going to have to get off the field defensively. We're going to have to be better on third down. We're going to have to stop them from running or passing the ball, whatever they decide to do Friday, because they have shown to do both. But we're going to have to play better defensively. We're going to have to fit the run better. We're going to have to tackle better. And I would like to create some turnovers in the air if they choose to operate that way. Offensively, our goal is to continue to spread our offensive production amongst some other guys. I'd like to decrease Ty Fitch's reps some on Friday, and that increases Jeremiah Paris, Isaiah Stiles, and then we've really worked Colt Carell and then freshman Ashton Jonkins into that rotation too this week. And so I hope we're in a situation where they can all get get a lot of looks, a lot of touches, and we can spread that offensive production out. I think that's going to be especially important as we eye the playoffs and hope at making them and hope at making a run. It's going to be big for us to be able to spread that production around.
Coach, a non-region matchup at Campbell County, that's still a big one to keep the momentum going as you start eyeing the end of the regular season. Thank you for your time and good luck to you on the road.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. Go Cats.
You've been listening to View from the Sideline. Stay tuned. The Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff is coming up next.
Hi, this is Jim Fairweather, owner and founder of Fairweather Financial, and I am proud to be a sponsor and supporter of the Sweetwater Wildcats. A good game plan is key to athletic success, and the same is true with financial success. At Fairweather Financial, we can work with you to build a personalized financial game plan. Give us a call, stop by the office in downtown Sweetwater, or check us out on the web. Go Wildcats!
Fairweather Financial. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Jackie Jones Ford in Sweetwater makes service simple. Got a recall? Our mobile service team comes to you. Just call Caleb at 423-337-5066 to schedule. Need regular service? We'll pick up and deliver your vehicle. No hassle, no waiting around. We do it all and keep you updated every step of the way. Convenience, reliability, and service you can count on. That's Jackie Jones Ford of Sweetwater.
I'm Scott Wilson, principal broker and owner of Realty Executives Main Street in Sweetwater. We are the true area experts in real estate. Our knowledgeable team will assist you in selling or buying your next property. We provide hard work and attention to detail to make sure we deliver the results you're looking for. Contact Realty Executives Main Street today. We're located at 307 North Main Street, Sweetwater, or call 423-836-9494.
We've got everything you need for building and remodeling. Valley Building Supply. Like cabinets, flooring, electrical and plumbing. Valley Building Supply. We're here to understand and help you with your plan. Nobody takes care of you better. The right people and materials, we bring them all together. If you need it for your house, inside or out, go to Valley Building Supply.
Good service, great price.
Check us out online at valleybuildingsupplytn.com.
Life happens fast, and when it does, you need an insurance team that's got your back. At Paramount Insurance in Sweetwater, we're here to protect what matters most: your home, your car, your business, and your peace of mind. Local, dependable, and always working for you. That's the Paramount promise. So why wait? Call Paramount Insurance today at 423-337-5092 or stop by and see us on North Street right here in Sweetwater. Paramount Insurance Services. Coverage you can count on, service you can trust.
Are you looking for a new healthcare provider close to home? Choda Community Health Services is excited to announce 3 new primary care providers right here in Monroe County. Dr. William Davies and nurse practitioners Kara Collier and Era Ford are all accepting new patients in our Madisonville office. Please call 423-442-2622 to schedule an appointment today.
Stuck on the side of the road? Call Harry's Wrecker Service day or night 24/7. From towing and roadside help, we'll get you moving fast. Locally owned and operated by Tommy and Cindy Reynolds, we serve Sweetwater, Monroe County, and surrounding areas. We treat every call like family. Save our number, 423-337-5870. That's 423-337-5870. Harry's Wrecker Service. When you need us, we'll be there.
No matter who you're rooting for, you can always count on the winning team at Volunteer Federal, a strong, friendly, full-service bank that's been making mortgages locally since way back in 1974. Our friendly professional staff is always ready and willing to help with your financial needs. And with convenient branches in Sweetwater, Madisonville, Von Orr, and Tellico Plains, we're just around the corner at the home of better banking. Come home to better banking at Volunteer Federal. We're Monroe County's oldest locally owned bank. Volunteer Federal, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Looking for good home cooking right here in Sweetwater? Come to Sweetwater Crossings. We're serving up hot breakfast and hearty lunches Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Enjoy daily specials like smoked sausage and sauerkraut, cube steak and gravy, meatloaf, chicken livers, beef stew, country fried steak, plus fresh vegetables, soups, and homemade desserts. We've got pies and cobblers, just like Grandma made. Sweetwater Crossings, where friends meet and nobody leaves hungry.
Tennessee Metal Products in Sweetwater is your source for top quality metal roofing, locally owned and operated with competitive prices and personal service. Choose from 16 colors of metal roofing panels, traditional or standing seam, smooth or textured, all Energy Star certified. They also carry metal board and batten siding and vented soffit. Located on Murray's Chapel Road in Sweetwater, call 423-351-1141 or visit tnmetalproducts.com. Tennessee Metal Products, built to last, close to home.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
We welcome you to the Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff. We now take you live to the field. Here are your hosts, Brian Birchfield and Artie Gross.
Good evening. We welcome you live to Jacksboro, Campbell County High School. The Sweetwater Wildcats have traveled about an hour and a half up the road here for a non-region matchup, the last regular season road game for the Wildcats to take on the Campbell County Cougars. This will be the first all-time meeting between these programs. Campbell County, a team out of Region 2-5A. They are winless on the season, 0-7 overall. Of course, Sweetwater into the game 3-3 overall, looking to build on that road win a week ago at Austin East and carry momentum into those three final home regular season games and see if they can propel themselves into the playoffs. I'm Brian Birchfield, joined along with Artie Gross, Brian Nile, and we've got Riley Hamill running the camera for us tonight on YouTube, and then Jacob Keener back at the station running master controls. A game, Artie, that you could fall into a trap. If you listen to everybody and say this team is winless, they're not very good, this is a game you should win, you could travel an hour and a half up the road and get beat if you're not careful.
Oh, absolutely, especially coming off of last week's game. You're feeling pretty good about yourself. You look at the records, it's easy to overlook this bunch. But what you've got to understand is when they prepared for this game, they're looking at where Sweetwater's been the last couple of years, and they're telling themselves this is a night we can break through. So if they're going to come out serious, you got to make sure you do too.
Beautiful facility up here. We are, by our choice, we are sitting outside the press box. A little bit better view outside the press box tonight, but just a great facility. It's a hike up these bleachers with our equipment, but it's a great atmosphere. We talk about Polk County and their view a lot. This is competitive with Polk County's view, its location of a football stadium.
Oh, it absolutely is, and the fact we can sit outside here opens more of it up, and so this may be the first time these two teams have ever played, but I'm gonna chat with Norwood and suggest keeping this bunch on the schedule. This is gorgeous.
The Cougars of Campbell County, coached by first-year head coach Taylor Owenby. And as I said, they're 0-7 on the season. Lost at Lenore City 43-7. Lost at Cherokee 33-0. Lost at Carnes 37-0. Lost here at home to Knox Central 41-0. Lost at home to West 48-7. Got beat at Clinton 53-15. And lost at Powell a week ago 49-0. Of course, Sweetwater head coach Tommy Bunch in his second season here. They won a week ago on the road at Austin East, an important region game. They've got themselves in position, as you heard Coach Bunch in view from the sideline, to control their destiny as far as the playoffs go. Again, this is a non-region matchup, but if it come to a tiebreaker situation later on for one of the spots in the region to go to the playoffs, this game would come into play.
Yeah, and we were discussing on the way up here the possible scenarios, which at this point there's still a ton of them. But we came up with one there where you have Kingston, Sweetwater, and I believe it was Scott. 2, 3, 4, but all could be setting at 3 and 2. And so that's when these games are going to start to become important.
And a mixture of this team beat this team head-to-head. This
yeah, that's what
it gets confusing.
Yeah, you don't have that straight-up head-to-head in a three-way tie. So these non-region games, they're still very, very important.
All right, let's take a look at our starting lineups. Already first for the Campbell County Cougars.
All right, offensively, it's going to be at the quarterback, number 1, Eli Lawson. Carrying the ball tonight, number 24, Braden Graham. 3 wide receivers, 19, Sam Sexton, number 0, Kevin Moore, and 11, Timothy Gibson. Across the offensive line, starting left tackle, 73, Gavin Petrie. Left guard, 58, Ryan Webb. The center, 72, Jake Lawson. Right guard, 64, Will Goins. And right tackle, 69, Aiden Evans. Tight end, Jack Stooksbury, number 25. Defensively, inside linebackers, 26, Kyron Anderson. Number 3, Owen Blankenblicker. Outside backers, 28, Jordan Perkins. 0, Kevin Moore. 3-man front there. On the nose, 72, Jake Lawson. The defensive tackles, 25, Jack Stooksbury. 51, Josh Ramsey. In the secondary, Sam Sexton, number 19, number 2, Austin Jordan on the corners. And the safeties, number 17, Tyler Cook. And number 10, Max Boshears. For your Wildcats tonight, starting with the defensive side of the ball, we got number 23, Dominic Yeomans at the defensive end. Number 56, Aiden Pensley, the freshman. We talked a lot about last week getting into the starting lineup. I'm telling you, I've been to practice. Coaches like this kid, and I can tell you he's going to create a lot of waves for opposing offenses here in the next 4 years. You got 51, Hayden Osborne at the other defensive tackle, and 12, Gus Campbell at the other defensive end. Your linebackers, number 20, Will Watson. Number 7, Landon Murphy. 14, Nolan Dacus. And 9, Jackson Powell. Corners, number 1, Bryson Bono. Number 2, Isaiah Stiles. And your safety, number 5, Jeremiah Paris. Offensively, for the Wildcats, left tackle, number 74, Kayvon Latham. Left guard, 64, Luke Dalton. Hayden Osborne, 51, at the center. Number 52, Keldon Jolly. Right guard, number 77, Corbin Nile. Right tackle, number 7, Landon Murphy at the tight end. Wing back, number 12, Gus Campbell. Fullback, number 6, Ty Fitch. At tailback, number 5, Jeremiah Paris. 1 wide out, number 9, Isaiah Stiles. And calling the shots, the quarterback, number 14, Nolan Dacus.
You're listening to the Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff right here on the Voice of the Wildcats, WMTY 98.3 FM and WDEH AM 800 in Sweetwater, Tennessee. You can also listen online at WMTY983.com, or you can watch live video with our audio on YouTube. Just go to YouTube at the @ symbol WMTY 983 is how you can find our page, and we've got live video there. Thanks to our sponsors tonight. Thanks to Fairweather Financial, for many years sponsoring our Countdown to Kickoff. Jim Fairweather and his staff in downtown Sweetwater for financial planning for years to come. Jim Fairweather, downtown Sweetwater. Sweetwater on the road at Campbell County. The first time these teams have ever met. It's a great atmosphere tonight here, football. Great weather. Probably going to be a little cool by the time this game is over. But Sweetwater, it's important to come out, jump on your opponent early. If it's a team that you should beat, you don't need to let them hang around.
Absolutely. And, it's mid-October. It should start to feel a little bit like football weather. But, yeah, it's got to be a good start. Sweetwater looked really good and balanced last week. They were able to run the ball to a variety of guys. The passing game looked better than we've seen it all year. So if they can keep that momentum, if they can keep that balance, the Sweetwater offense will be dangerous tonight.
Another Region 2-3A game going on tonight that's important that we'll be keeping up with. Kingston at Scott County. That's a big one.
That's a big one, and all those scenarios we were talking about, that one's going to be huge. We know Sweetwater already has the head-to-head on Kingston. Don't get Scott till the last game of the season. But if Kingston were to take another loss there, that would start looking bad for them. Maybe not as far as making the playoffs, but as possibly having any chance to host one.
And another game, Sequoia at McMinn Central. Of course, that's a non-region matchup, but another one that we'll be paying attention to with the Monroe County ties and the region ties there. and then some other games, Tellico at Harriman, and we'll update you this tonight. But our game here, Sweetwater on the road at Campbell County, as you listen to the Fairweather Financial Countdown to kickoff. We're about 6 minutes away from the kick. Sweetwater on the road at Campbell County. We're going to close out the countdown to kickoff, grab a 2-minute timeout, and then we'll come back with Wildcat football. Stay with us.
This has been the Fairweather Financial Countdown to kickoff. Stay tuned. Kickoff is right after this.
At Sweetwater Insurance Agency, we like to think of our customers as friends and family. Sweetwater Insurance Agency has served this area for over 100 years, providing security for people like you and me. We are located under the red roof at 118 West North Street, or you can give us a call at 423-337-5088. And you can even email us at agent@sweetwaterinsurance.com. Sweetwater Insurance Agency represents many fine insurance companies, including Farmers Mutual of Tennessee. This is Harris Lovingood, inviting you to contact us for all your insurance needs.
Hey, Sweetwater, it's Dominic from Domino's, and it's time! It's football time in Tennessee! We're back once again and proud to be the sponsor of the player of the game of the mighty Wildcats. Let us be your tailgate special or after-game meal. And go Wildcats!
Fall is almost here, and at Ag Central Co-op, we're ready to help you make the most of the season. Whether you're planting food plots, reseeding pasture, or sowing your lawn, we've got the seeds and fertilizers to keep things growing strong. And when it's time to clear brush or cut trails, DR Power Equipment is built to handle the toughest jobs. Check out our unbeatable prices. Stop by Ag Central, where hardware, farm, and field come together this fall. That's Ag Central Co-op, New Highway 68, Sweetwater.
What makes Sweetwater Hospital Association a place you would choose for your family? Their doctors provide specialized, high-quality care that is second to none in the area. The nurses are everyday heroes meeting the needs of their patients. Their staff is made up of local friends and neighbors who go the extra mile to ensure you have the best care. Experience the difference at Sweetwater Hospital Association, 304 Wright Street in Sweetwater, or online at sweetwaterhospital.org. Your health is our mission.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
The following is a presentation of Horn Radio Sports, the official voice of the Sweetwater Wildcats. Oldies 98.3 WMTY.
To the end zone, touchdown. Gonna see the 35 to the 40, cross midfield.
Beautiful play.
Cuts inside to the end zone. That is gonna do it. Sweetwater gets the win.
Sweetwater football on Oldies 98.3 FM is brought to you by
Ag Central Co-op, CNE Heating and Air Conditioning, City of Sweetwater, Choda Community Health Services, Domino's, Fairweather Financial, Fat Hats Grill, Sweetwater Family Eye Care, Jackie Jones Ford, McDonald's, Napa Auto Parts, Paramount Insurance Services, People's Bank of East Tennessee, Realty Executives Main Street, Sarah's Paw Paradise, Sweetwater Hospital Association, Sweetwater Crossings, Sweetwater Insurance Agency, Star Regional Medical Center, Tennessee Metal Products, Valley Building Supply, Valley Insurance, and Volunteer Federal Bank.
We welcome you live to Jacksboro, Campbell County High School tonight. Sweetwater on the road here to take on the Campbell County Cougars in a non-region matchup. This will be the first meeting between these programs. Campbell County 0-7 on the season. Sweetwater in here 3-3. An important game for Sweetwater to continue the momentum, as this will be the final regular season road game, and they will end the regular season with 3 home games and try to get themselves in the playoffs. They control their destiny to do so. Tonight they need to take care of business. Brian Birchfield, Artie Gross, Brian Nile, and we got Riley Hamill running the camera for us. Jacob Keener back to station running master controls. Glad you're with us tonight on WMTY 98.3 FM and WDEH AM 800 in Sweetwater. You can also listen online at WMTY983.com, and you can also watch live video with our audio on YouTube. Glad you're with us. And Campbell County has won the toss, deferred to the second half. And so Sweetwater will get the opening kick of this football game. Campbell County in their home orange jerseys, blue pants, white numerals trimmed in blue, orange helmet with the paw on the side, very similar to Clemson. Sweetwater in their road white jerseys, got the gold breeches tonight. Gold numerals trimmed in blue with the blue helmet with the gold Power S on the side and the 3 gold stripes down the center. Artie, we're ready for football.
We are. I was so afraid the PA man was going to throw you off because he announced to the crowd Sweetwater won the toss and received. But if you were watching it, you stated it correctly. Campbell County deferred.
Unlike the previous 2 weeks, I was not distracted and actually watched the coin toss, so I knew what was going on tonight.
Let me say this. Now, don't get me wrong. I hope that by the time this night is over that we've just wore this bunch out.
Mm-hmm.
But I am liking this place. We've mentioned the view already. The Cougars run out. They got smoke machines. They put on a fireworks display behind their field house. I don't mean a couple of bottle rockets.
No.
Like, they had a nice fireworks display. Norwood's got to keep this bunch on the schedule.
And we are set to go. Campbell County to kick away. Drew Crowley to kick it away. That's Stiles and Carell back to receive. It's going to be a short kick to the center of the field. Going to be muffed. It's loose on the ground. Sweetwater trying to fall on it. The ball's loose at the 32-yard line. Who's going to come away with it?
Sweetwater.
And Sweetwater somehow maintains possession, but nearly lost it right off the bat.
Well, that's what we were talking about when you're playing a team that's in a winless situation. You can't afford to muff that opening kickoff and give them the ball right there on the 30-yard line. So Wildcats able to get on it. Hopefully this offense will take it down the field.
1st and 10 Sweetwater, 2-back set at their own 32-yard line to start the game. We got a whistle before the play. We have an offsides on Campbell County. Campbell County also with a good little band over here playing, adding to the atmosphere.
Good little band.
So it'll be 1st and 5 Sweetwater at their own 37-yard line to start the football game as they drive right to left, operating to the right hash. Single back formation, 3 receivers spread. The formation, Dacus under center, drops looking to throw, fires quickly to the outside, complete out to the 45, brought down around the 47-yard line. Is that Isaiah Stiles out there?
Stiles split out to the far side of the field.
Yes.
Runs about a little 10-yard curl out there, and Dacus put it right on him. First down.
1st and 10 Sweetwater at their own 47-yard line. 2-back set for the Wildcats. Dacus hands off Jeremiah Paris. He goes right side, cuts back up in the middle across midfield. He gets down to the 46-yard line, and a good gain on 1st down.
So good passing play on the first one. Now good run. This is the kind of balance we're hoping to see.
The 2nd down and 3 for the Wildcats into Campbell County territory at the 46-yard line. 3 receivers split wide. Then a jet sweep to the motion man. Jeremiah Paris trying to get wide to the wide side of the field, trying to find the corner. But Campbell County's defense strings him out and drops him. Only a yard gain down to the 45-yard line on the tackle, Austin Jordan.
Yeah, good job by the Cougars defense there. They just weren't going to give Jai any place to turn up the field, kept stringing him all the way over towards the sideline. 3rd and short here for the Cats.
3rd down and 2 for Sweetwater at the Campbell County 45-yard line. 2 backs, single receiver, handoff fullback Ty Fitch. He's going to have the first down as he gets down near the 41-yard line. Let's see if he spot him at the 41 or the 42. Nonetheless, he's going to have the first down as they spot him at the 41-yard line. Move the chains.
Good conversion there. 3rd and 2. Ty Fitch is always a good option.
It'll be 1st and 10 Sweetwater at the Campbell County 41-yard line. Trips to the far side, single back is Fitch. Straight drop for Dacus, pump fakes, looking to throw, firing toward the end zone. Got a man out there, Stiles dropped it at the 8-yard line. He would have walked into the end zone. Good pass by Dacus, but Stiles couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, Dacus put it right on the money. Good time to take a shot there. Just got to hold on to that one.
Going to be 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 for the Wildcats at the Campbell County 41-yard line. 2-back set. Dacus. Play action, but then gives to Jeremiah Paris. Paris finds his seam. Stiff arm down to the 35 to the 30. Pushing defenders down inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. What a run by Jeremiah Paris, and what a hole for that offensive line.
Yeah, good hole off tackle there, and then Paris did a good job of not trying to run it outside, but hit the hole, and then once you get through it, break it to the outside, and big pickup for the Wildcats.
1st and 10 Sweetwater. The ball at the Campbell County 26-yard line, driving right to left on the right hash. Staying with the 2-back set, single receiver Stiles. Handoff Fitch. Fitch weaves his way into the linebackers and gets down to the 21-yard line, gain of 5.
The defense just keeps, the offense just keeps knocking it out.
8:40 to go. First quarter, opening drive of the football game. Sweetwater has it 2nd down and 5 at the Campbell County 21-yard line. 2 backs as Dacus goes under center. Play fake, looking the option. Now he's going to pitch it to Paris. Paris, no room to roam, but he's going to reverse field. Stiff arms inside the 20 to the 15 as he bulldozes the defender, which brings him down, but not before he gets to the 15, maybe to the 14-yard line. Good athletic play by Jeremiah Paris.
He's laid a couple stiff arms tonight that just kind of make you think he's serious about business. Kind of takes you back to I think it's DeMarco Murray, played for the Cowboys, used to just punch people in the face and knock them down. He's put a couple guys on the ground.
1st and 10 Wildcats. The ball at the Campbell County 15-yard line. Handoff, fullback Fitch down to the 10-yard line. Makes a man miss at the 5. Strolls into the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. Ty Fitch, 15 yards.
That was a very impressive drive. I think only one play when they strung Paris out to the sideline for like a 1-yard gain. It was the worst play of the drive. Everything else was just chunks of yardage.
Our Domino's player of the game from a week ago, Cy Prince, in for the extra point try. As Sweetwater takes the opening drive and puts it in the end zone. The extra point is up and good. 7:38 to go first quarter. It's a Ty Fitch 15-yard touchdown run. The Prince extra point good. It's Sweetwater 7, Campbell County nothing as you listen to Wildcat football on WMTY and WDEH.
Shopping for insurance starts out simple enough, but you soon realize there are a lot of options. Lots and lots of options. You may begin to question whether it's even worth your time. But what if there was one place that took the stress out by doing the shopping for you? This isn't too good to be true. Get your free quote started today at valleyinsuranceservice.com. We are waiting to serve you, just like we have been for over 40 years. We shop, you save time and money. Valley Insurance. Live life protected.
A 9-play, 68-yard drive for Sweetwater that took 4 minutes, 22 seconds off the clock, capped off by a 15-yard Ty Fitch touchdown run. The extra point by Prince is good. It's Sweetwater 7, Campbell County nothing with 7:38 to go here first quarter. Prince to kick it away. It's going to be a high spinner, going to be returnable, taken at the 4-yard line. Return to the 10. Stutter stepping. Lost his momentum, but now he finds the corner to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. Along the sideline, pushed out of bounds by Landon Dacus. Knocked out of bounds around the 33-yard line. Good return there for Campbell County.
Well, the offense came out sharp. Now we see what the defense has got.
Officially spot him out, say at the 31-yard line. So here come the Cougars for the first time tonight out of Region 2-5A. Winless on the season as they set up in shotgun. 3 receivers set, 2 backs. Going to hand off tailback, and he's up the middle and not much there. Maybe to the 33-yard line. On the carry, Graham.
Jackson Powell leading the defensive charge there.
They give him a gain of 1 to the 32-yard line. 2nd down and 9 for Campbell County. Eli Lawson, the quarterback, quick throw at the outside, complete. Going to the ground, the turf for the catch, number 19, Sam Sexton, out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 3rd down and 2 upcoming. Pretty turf field here also.
It's nice. I'm mighty cozy in this seat here. I'm not hardly this comfortable ever calling the game.
3rd and 2 at their own 39-yard line for Campbell County. They're going to hand off tailback. And that line pushing. He gets to the 40. They're trying to push him for the extra yard he needs for the first down, depending on the spot. And they're going to say first down. Again, another one of those scenarios like in the Ask Junior segment I talked about. Maybe that deserved a measurement. I don't know. But they just quickly, first down. That was close. But Campbell County with enough for the first down. 1st and 10. For the Cougars at their own 41-yard line. Slot receiver comes in motion. They give to him on the sweep play. Sweetwater reads it well, and they're going to dump him for a loss to the 40-yard line. On the carry, Timothy Gibson, and the Sweetwater defense swarmed. Landon Murphy leading the charge on that tackle for loss.
Good job by Jackson Powell coming up and forcing him to turn back in. We talk about setting the edge. Don't let him outside. Jackson did a great job, and the dude turned right into Murphy.
2nd down and 11 now for Campbell County at their own 40-yard line. Here's 7-0 Wildcats lead. 5:20 to go first quarter. Handoff running back again out of shotgun. And again, the Sweetwater defense right there. Murphy again wraps up Graham and drops him at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Landon Murphy has an eye for the football.
Indeed he does. A little help from Hayden Osborne on that one, but yeah, if the football's there, Murphy is in the vicinity.
3rd down and 11 for Campbell County at their own 40-yard line, driving left to right, operating from the right hash. Trips to the far side. Lawson, their quarterback, shotgun. Takes a snap, straight drop. Here comes the pressure up the gut, and he is going to be wrapped up and sacked all the way back at the 30-yard line. Will Watson right up the middle from his linebacker position. dumps it for a loss of 10 back to the 30-yard line.
Well, they just loaded up the A-gaps. Will was in one, Murphy was in the other, and they both just shot those gaps on the snap of the ball. Center had to make a choice. He chose Murphy, and that left Watson wide open.
Spot it back at the 29, loss of 11. Jeremiah Paris back deep to receive this punt on 4th and long. There's a snap, the kick away. It's going to be short. Paris going to let it bounce. Bounces at the Sweetwater 40, takes a Cougar roll, and they down it around the 36-yard line. That's where Sweetwater will go on offense for the second time of the night. It was a 68-yard drive for a touchdown the first time they had the football. We got a flag down on the play around the 42-yard line.
This was over here way away from the ball. I'm thinking there may have been some type of extracurricular. We'll see which way it goes.
Dead ball, personal foul on Sweetwater. Dead ball, personal foul on Campbell County. Those penalties will offset first down.
So it looks like a couple of guys 30 yards away from the ball having a disagreement.
That's what you like to see.
Hey.
Not even in the play, but going to get a flag thrown on you.
Aggressive. As long as they throw it on the other guy too, you're all right.
First and 10, Sweetwater leading 7-0. 3:54 to go in the first quarter. Here live from Campbell County. Glad you're with us tonight on WMTY and WDEH. Single back set, wing T actually on that one. Here's handoff, Ty Fitch. He bursts through there out to the 45, across midfield, down to the 45 to the 40. 35-30 along the sideline. He's run down, but not before he gets to the Campbell County 24-yard line. Ty Fitch.
Well, once he cleared that second level, got past the linebackers, he just turned on the jets, and Campbell County lucky he didn't wind up in the end zone with that one.
40-yard gain for Ty Fitch, as he has a chance tonight, and we'll talk about it in a minute, a chance to break over the 1,000-yard mark for the season. Here's a reverse, and it comes to Bono from Jeremiah Paris, and Bono down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. There's that play you've been talking about, Artie. They've not ran in a couple weeks, but we see it tonight.
Yeah, we saw that pretty consistently in the first few games. Sequoia and Tellico saw it quite often. Haven't, like you said, in a couple of weeks, but they broke it back out, and it goes for a good gain.
The second down and 4 after that gain of 6 for Sweetwater. Down at the Campbell County 18-yard line. Handoff, Fitch, right guard, inside the 15 to the 14. Ty Fitch coming into the game tonight with 781 yards on 134 carries this season, so needing 219 on the night to get to 1,000 yards on the season. We'll see. Had a big 40-yarder. He's already had a 15-yard touchdown run. He's got a shot at it.
Well, coming in, you say, that's a bit of a stretch, but considering we're not out of the first quarter yet, starting to think it's a little more believable.
First down and 10. Sweetwater handoff, Jeremiah Paris coming around the end. Paris gets down to the 11-yard line where he's wrapped up. Gain of 3. Second and 7. Sweetwater leading 7-0 with approaching 90 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Sweetwater driving, looking for more. Second down and 7 at the Campbell County 11-yard line. This play will be from the left hash as Sweetwater driving right to left, away from the scoreboard here at Campbell County High School. 3 receivers split out wide. Fitch the single back. And now they're looking to throw. Dacus throws out in the flat to Paris, who goes down at the 9-yard line. They say he scooped that football after it hit the turf. Incomplete. He come in, acted like he was going to come in motion, and then broke out toward the sideline. That pass is a little underthrown.
Yeah, if Nolan leads him out there just a little bit, there's a good chance he winds up in the end zone with that one.
Third down and 7 for Sweetwater at the Campbell County 11. 3 receivers wide, and then before the play, a timeout on the field. Timeout, Sweetwater. A minute, 1 second to go first quarter, 7-0 Sweetwater leads. Wildcats looking at a 3rd and 7 when we come back in 30 seconds.
Foster Family Eye Care has had a name change. Dr. Callie Mashburn, a Sweetwater native, has taken over the practice, so we've updated our name to Sweetwater Family Eye Care. No matter the name, our commitment to high-quality, patient-centered care is the same as it has been since we opened our doors in 1993. Whether you need new glasses or contact lenses, or have an eye issue that needs attention, we are here to meet all your eye care needs. That's Sweetwater Family Eye Care on Highway 68 in Sweetwater. Try us and see.
Back here at Campbell County High School, Sweetwater burning a timeout right there. Coming up on a 3rd down and 7 for the Wildcats at the Campbell County 11-yard line. 3 receivers wide, Fitch in the backfield. Paris comes in motion across the formation. They give to Ty Fitch. He's hitting the backfield and makes that man miss, but then brought down by the neck at the 11-yard line. No gain on the play. On the tackle there for Campbell County, number 26, Kyron Anderson. That brings up 4th down. And this should be Cy Prince time.
Well, we talked last week, 4 in a game. Nobody could remember if that had ever happened to Sweetwater. Now he's probably looking to set some kind of season record for field goals.
27-yard field goal try. The snap, the hold, the kick from the left hash is good. 21 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sweetwater extends their lead. It's now Sweetwater 10, Campbell County nothing as you listen to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH.
McDonald's is excited to be a part of the Sweetwater community. We would like to give you the opportunity to come join our team at one of our 11 locations, which include Sweetwater, Athens, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, Ottawa, or one of the 5 Cleveland locations. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of the 11 locations for an application. We offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, competitive wages, and now offering doctor-on-demand telehealth. Come join our team at your local McDonald's.
27-yard field goal by Cy Prince extends the Sweetwater lead to 10-0 with 21 seconds to go in the first quarter. Prince to kick it away. And he gets a foot into that one. It's going to be taken at the 5-yard line. Returned out to the 10, to the 15, hesitating. And that's never good on a kickoff return as he's dumped at the 15-yard line. On the return there for Campbell County, number 2, Austin Jordan. When you slow your momentum and hesitate on a kickoff return, Artie, you're doomed.
Yes, you are.
That was a 6-play, 53-yard drive for Sweetwater, capped off by that 27-yard field goal by Prince. 4 receivers set for the Cougars. Shotgun. Lawson, quick throw to the outside. His receiver has to go down to catch the football, and he catches it at the 14-yard line. And that's going to cost them yardage, loss of 2 on the play. Been better off dropping it in that situation.
Yeah, sometimes that's the case.
And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. After 1, Sweetwater has a 10-0 lead here on the road in Jacksboro, taking on the Campbell County Cougars. Glad you're with us on WMTY and WDEH. We'll be back in the second quarter in 60 seconds.
Fall is here. Is your home ready for cooler temperatures? C&E Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered with top quality Amana products. Amana, America's brand for comfort. Enjoy easy financing, year-round support, and unbeatable warranties. With nearly 50 years serving our area and an A-plus Better Business Bureau rating, you can trust C&E. Call 423-745-0424 or visit cnehvacathens.com today. C&E Heating and Air Conditioning.
Are you looking for a new healthcare provider close to home? Chota Community Health Services is excited to announce 3 new primary care providers right here in Monroe County. Dr. William Davies and nurse practitioners Kara Collier and Era Ford are all accepting new patients in our Madisonville office. Please call 423-442-2622 to schedule an appointment today.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
Start of the second quarter, second down and 12 for Campbell County at their own 14-yard line. Receiver comes in motion across the formation. Lawson takes a snap, rolls the pocket looking to throw, fires complete out to the 17-yard line, but a host of Wildcats gang tackles at the 20-yard line. But a good play there on second down for Campbell County, complete out there to Timothy Gibson.
Landon Murphy leading that charge of Wildcats. Now you need to hold them here, get a punt, get good field position, put the offense back to work.
10-0 Wildcats lead just underway here in the second quarter. Campbell County 3rd down and 6 at their own 20-yard lines. 4 receivers spread the formation. Lawson takes a snap. Quick throw. It's going to be well overthrown. I think that ball slipped out of his hands. Luckily, it wasn't picked off, but it falls incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and a punting situation here for the Cougars. Sweetwater should end up with good field position. It'll be 4th down from their own 20-yard line. As Wormsley into punt, Paris back around the 45-yard line of Campbell County to return. That's going to be a high, short punt. It's going to bounce, take a Campbell County roll, and Paris going to pick it up at the 40-yard line. He's down to the 35, hemmed up along the sideline, and knocked out of bounds around the 34-yard line. A flag coming in on the play at the 36. Is that going to be a hold?
Most likely. A little dangerous on Paris picking that ball up there.
It was. Holding on Sweetwater. 10 yards from the spot, so instead of the 34-yard line, they can measure from the end of the run. No, they measured it from the spot. I was right the first time. Back to the 46-yard line. So still Sweetwater starting this drive in Campbell County territory, leading 10-0 with 10:59 to go here in the first half. Want to give a shout out to my buddy Mike Adcox back in Sweetwater, listening to the ball game, sitting around the campfire, listening to Sweetwater football. As always, Mike, we appreciate you listening. We try to shout out people throughout the broadcast each week. 1st and 10, Sweetwater. Campbell County 46-yard line. Handoff Ty Fitch. Fitch down inside the 45, down to the 40, and down near the 39-yard line before he's brought down. Good hard run.
Yeah, he just keeps those legs moving, keeps the pile pushing.
They spot him officially at the 40-yard line, gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for Sweetwater at the Campbell County 40-yard line, driving left to right toward the scoreboard now here at Campbell County football field. Wildcats lead 10-0, looking to add to their total. 2-back set, Dacus under center. Dacus straight drop, looking to throw, got single coverage on the outside for Stiles. He's looking for him. Stiles one-on-one, incomplete on the coverage. Austin Jordan, number 2, against Isaiah Stiles, number 2, incomplete.
Yeah, good throw there. Sometimes just let Stiles kind of go do a jump ball, see if he can get it. I'm sure they'll come back to that again later.
Those of you listening on the radio, online, and those of you watching online as well. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Handoff. Paris coming around the end, and Paris is going to get a couple yards down to the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2. This is the area of the field where you could see Sweetwater probably going for this.
Oh, yeah. This is a go for now. Early in the year, this was pretty much automatic Ty Fitch. Do you do that now, or do you maybe put it into your quarterback's hands?
And you see Bono checking into the game also. 4th down and 2 for Sweetwater at the Campbell County 38-yard line. Sweetwater leading 10-0 with 9.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Wing T formation. Handoff, Fitch. Fitch gonna have the first down as he gets down to the 35-yard line. Picked up the 2+1, moved the chains.
Of course, you know, when you got something that works, there's no reason to do anything else.
For all your Sweetwater High School apparel needs, Peterman Productions in Sweetwater. Scobie, Peterman, Josh Walker. They can fix you up with a hat, shirt.
What do you need?
Jersey.
That's all you got to ask. What do you need?
What do you need? 1st and 10 Wildcats. The Campbell County 35-yard line. Play fake. Dacus rolls, looking to throw, sets up. Now he comes backside to Paris. Open. Paris down to the 30. Knocked it out of bounds around the 25-yard line.
That was a good job by Dacus there. He looked downfield, checked all of it, went through his reads. Everybody was covered. Jeremiah had just floated off to the dump-off position. Nobody around him. Just flip it over there, let him do his thing.
You know, Scobie went to Peterman University, PU, home of the Fighting Skunks. So, 1st and 10, Sweetwater. At the 24-yard line of Campbell County. Hard count. Campbell County jumps into the neutral zone.
No, sir.
Well, they did not. Sweetwater moved early and give them a reason to jump into the neutral zone, didn't they?
Yeah. Murphy got in a little bit of a hurry there.
Wishful thinking on my part. It'll be 1st and 15 for Sweetwater at the Campbell County 29-yard line, leading 10-0 with 8:10 to go here in the first half. From the left hash mark. 2-back set, Dacus. Handoff, Ty Fitch from fullback. Fitch down to the 20-yard line. Fitch to the outside, now to the 15, to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Ty Fitch, 29 yards, and his second touchdown run of the night.
Ty doing Ty things.
And remember, he needed 219 coming into the game to reach 1,000 yards on the season. And right now he's at 110.
With 7:54 to go in the first half.
Cy Prince, extra point try, snap, hold. The kick is up. Good. 7:54 to go second quarter now. It's Sweetwater 17. It's Campbell County nothing as you listen to Wildcat football on WMTY and WDEH.
People's Bank of East Tennessee is cheering on all our local high school teams this season. Visit any of our local branches and show your support for your school by getting a custom Sweetwater Wildcats, Sequoia Chiefs, or Tellico Plains Bears School Spirit debit card. They offer online and mobile banking, bill pay, mobile check deposits, as well as person-to-person payments. People you know, people you trust. People's Bank. Locally owned and serving the community since 1997. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It was a 6-play, 46-yard drive for Sweetwater. Took 3 minutes, 5 seconds off the clock. Capped off by a 29-yard touchdown run by Ty Fitch, the Prince extra point good. And with 7:54 to go first half, it's Sweetwater 17, Campbell County nothing. There's the kick away, short spinner, gonna bounce and take a backwards bounce. That ball's live along the sideline, and Campbell County gets on it. Wow, that was dangerous on their part.
Yes,
they get
it
on at
was.
the 22-yard line, but that thing like the old pitching wedge.
It just died. You know, that's why you never want to let a kickoff hit the ground. But I think he was playing it like he thought it was going to hit and bounce up to him, and it just died.
Shotgun. 1st and 10, and handoff. Graham runs into a wall of Wildcats. Loss of 2 back to the 20-yard line.
We're seeing a lot more pressure out of the Wildcats tonight than what we've seen so far this year. Several plays, like I say earlier on the sack by Watson, and there we see it. Watson and Murphy just lining up in those A gaps, and they're coming on the snap of the ball.
2nd down and 12 for Campbell County at their own 20-yard line. 4 receivers spread the formation. Eli Lawson, the quarterback, takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Fires quickly to the outside. Complete along the line of scrimmage. Sweetwater's defense, though, lets it go nowhere. A flag coming in around the tackle. 2 flags coming in as a quick throw and right at the line of scrimmage, and then the play goes for no gain. Sweetwater all over it, but 2 flags coming in.
It's Colt Carell coming in on the tackle.
Personal foul, face mask. Little 15-yard variety. Again, 3 ways to keep up with the ball game tonight. You can listen on the radio, WMTY 98.3 or WDEH AM 800. You can listen online at WMTY983.com. Live audio stream there, or you can watch a live video stream coupled with our audio on the WMTY 983 YouTube page. 1st and 10 after the penalty for Campbell County at their own 36-yard line. Receiver comes in motion. They're going to give to him on the jet sweep, but a flag blowing the play dead here. False start. Want to give a shout out to Sweetwater girls soccer. First game of the playoffs against McMinn Central Monday night. So good luck to them. Right now, Sweetwater leading 17-0 here at Campbell County with 6:15 to go in the second quarter. After the penalty, it's 1st and 15 for Campbell County at their own 31-yard line. 2 receivers near side. Take the snap, handoff to Graham, and Graham, not much, maybe a yard to the 32-yard line. And over there on the tackle, looks like Murphy.
Murphy.
Gain of 2, actually. 2nd and 13 for Campbell County. At their own 33-yard line, trailing Sweetwater 17-0. Lawson takes a snap out of shotgun, looking to throw. Pressure coming up the gut. Lawson flushed and going to pull it down and find some room. He's out to the 40-yard line. He's out to the 44 and slides down and turns that play into a positive as pressure was coming, but Eli Lawson using his legs and picking up yardage for Campbell County.
And he's made it 3rd and very manageable.
It'd be 3rd down and 2, so he picked up 11 on that run. 3rd down and 2 for Campbell County at their own 44-yard line, driving right to left from the right hash this time as Lawson comes under center, single back, and Sweetwater is going to jump in to the neutral zone. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. That penalty yardage will be enough for a Campbell County first down.
Well, Campbell County would like nothing better here. 4:38 and running to go in the half. Nothing better than to go down here, put this thing in the end zone, leave no time on the clock, because they did defer at the beginning, so they will get the ball coming out. They'd love to punch one in and then have a chance to start the second half the same way.
1st and 10 Cougars at their own 49-yard line. Shotgun. Lawson back in shotgun, takes a snap, looking, time to throw. Now the pressure comes, and this time he's wrapped up and going to be sacked. We'll see where his forward progress was stopped as Gus Campbell come initially, and then his teammates helped him out and finished it off as they sack Lawson back at the 44-yard line, loss of 5 on the play.
Yeah, Gus kind of held up there, but it's the freshman, Aiden Pensley, coming in, getting the sack.
2nd and 15 for Campbell County at their own 44-yard line. Sweetwater leading 17-0 with 3:35 to go here first half. Live from Jacksboro, Campbell County High School. Glad you're with us tonight. 4 receivers set here for the Cougars. And then before the play, we got a timeout. Timeout Campbell County. Timeout on the field. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH. Back in 30 seconds.
Your furry friend deserves the best. And at Sarah's Paw Paradise in Sweetwater, that's exactly what they'll get. From the basics like nail trims, baths, and brush outs to a full body makeover, Sarah's Paw Paradise does it all. And for a little extra fun, try a colorful dye job or sparkling tinsel to give your pup that extra flair. 1014 North Main Street in Sweetwater. Call 423-836-8639. Sarah's Paw Paradise, where every pet leaves looking and feeling their best.
3:27 to go first half here live from Campbell County High School. Sweetwater leading 17-0. Campbell County has the football, 2nd and 15 at their own 44-yard line, driving right to left away from the scoreboard here. Ball in the center of the field. Three receivers near side, one far. Single back Graham. Lawson the quarterback in shotgun. Sweetwater bringing some pressure. Lawson looking to throw. Single coverage on the outside. It's going to be picked off by Sweetwater at the 23-yard line. Bono over his shoulder picks it off as he was out there in single coverage, played it perfectly, and reeled in the INT for the takeaway.
Yeah, he was with him step for step and went up and said, it's mine. It's one thing you teach your team as a whole, but talk to the defense. When the ball's in the air, it belongs to us. Doesn't matter if we threw it, doesn't matter if they throw it. When it's in the air, it belongs to us, and that's what Bono did, went up and got it.
1st and 10, Sweetwater after the takeaway at their own 23-yard line, leading 17-0. Two-back set, handoff, Jeremiah Paris. Paris, left side. And he's being hard to bring down over there as he was keeping those legs moving, and he gets out near the 28-yard line. Let's see if they spot him. 29-yard line. Gain of 6, Jeremiah Paris.
Paris drawing upon his inner Ty Fitch. He's not the only guy you can't tackle.
They're splitting the carries more tonight between Paris and Fitch. And now Ty Fitch, the single back. 3 receivers spread the formation. Dacus under center. Straight drop looking to throw. Quick fire to the outside to Isaiah Stiles. Complete to the 32-yard line. Gain of 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
Well, after the Meigs County game where Ty had 37 carries, Coach Bunch said he wanted to spread it around more. That was a bit much for one guy. Did a really good job of that last week, and we're seeing that carry over to this week where the load is being spread around.
3rd down and 1 for Sweetwater at their own 32-yard line. Wing T formation. Handoff Fitch. And he gets to the 33-yard line. Maybe a little more. That should be enough for a first down, and it is. First down, Sweetwater coming with 2:25 to go in the first half. Sweetwater leading 17-0. We appreciate all of you that's listening on the radio, listening online, watching on YouTube, and all of those avenues. Our numbers, we have a lot of people that like Sweetwater football that listening, watching our broadcast, and we appreciate it. As Dacus 1st and 10, straight drop looking to throw quickly the outside, complete to Stiles, and he's near first down again as he gets out to the 44-yard line and out of bounds, stopping the clock at 2:01. That will be enough for a Wildcat first down, 1st and 10, Sweetwater at their own 44-yard line.
I think that game last week really boosted Dacus' confidence, and we're seeing that carry over tonight. He's making good throws. He's seeing the field.
1st and 10, Sweetwater. 3 receiver set, single back Fitch. They play fake to him. Dacus rolls the pocket. He's coming to Jeremiah Paris, who was dragging across the formation complete. Makes a man, slips out of a tackle, gets across midfield, and knocked out of bounds around the 47-yard line. Jeremiah Paris playing a good football game tonight, and there's a pickup of 7 on first down, and he gets out of bounds with that second effort, stopping the clock with 1:52. Officially at the Campbell County 48-yard line.
So I'd say this will be Ty Fitch territory again.
1:52 to go in the first half. 17-0 Wildcats lead.
2nd and 2 from the 48, though. Not a bad time to go downfield.
Sweetwater breaks the huddle, and then I believe we got a timeout on the field. We do. Timeout, Sweetwater. 1:52 to go first half. Sweetwater trying to add more points to the board before we head to the locker room. Timeout on the field. Back in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Jim Fairweather, owner and founder of Fairweather Financial. It has been my pleasure and honor to sponsor the Countdown to Kickoff since 2005. A good football team takes a good coach, just like financial planning. When you need us, we'll be here. Just Google Fairweather Financial or like our Facebook page. Go Wildcats.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
You're listening to Sweetwater Football on WMTY 98.3 and WDEHA 800, Sweetwater, Tennessee. Sweetwater using their second timeout before this second down and 2 play at the Campbell County 48-yard line. Straight drop. Dacus looking to throw. Now rolls the pocket. Now fires. Got a man out there. Jeremiah Paris wide open at the 10, and he dropped it.
That was walk into the end zone.
Yes, it was.
I believe right before that timeout I said, hey, this ain't a bad time to think about going down the field.
That was a good throw by Dacus. He was rolling and come back and had to turn and slightly across his body make that throw down the field, which is about 40 yards in the air on the money.
Still hit him right in the hands.
Yeah.
And the reason that's a good time to take that shot is, okay, so now it's 3rd and 2. Now you come back with Ty Fitch.
3rd down and 2, and before the play, we got another timeout. Timeout.
Well,
Sweetwater.
I can't imagine that's what you wanted. You didn't want to burn both your timeouts.
We'll stay right here.
Right there.
Yeah, Sweetwater's 3rd and final timeout coming with 1:44 to go first half. Looking at a 3rd down and 2 at the Campbell County 48-yard line. And they didn't take very long. And Sweetwater went to the sideline just for a moment. And the offensive line ready to go. Single back, Ty Fitch, Dacus under center, 3 receivers in the formation. There's a snap, Dacus straight drop, looking to throw. Pressure coming up the middle, trying to get away from it, reverses field. He's backpedaling the 40-yard line, now sets up, fires, complete. Down to the Campbell County 40-yard line. We'll see where they mark his forward progress stop. After all that, it's a first down. Spot him down at the 42-yard line. And Sweetwater lines up quickly, spikes the football. I don't believe they were set as a flag comes in. As Illegal formation. Yeah, they weren't set.
That's the danger of going in a hurry. You got to make sure everybody's set.
Dacus
was a rocket.
Retreated all the way back to his own 40, then throws it to the Campbell County 40. And then forward progress stopped at the 42 on the reception. Who made that catch?
Murphy.
Murphy. And picked up, has a long way to pick up a couple of yards, but they got it. 3 receivers set now. Sweetwater 1st and 15, pump fake. Dacus looking to throw. Pressure up the middle again. This time he's going to be sacked. Sacked back at the 49-yard line. Then a flag coming in at the end of the play. That sack made, is that 50, 67?
I believe it was 67, yeah.
Yeah. Colton Cup with a sack.
See which way they're going to call this.
And a loss back of 7. Personal foul, though, on Campbell County. That's huge.
That is very huge.
15 yards from the end of the play, moves it down to the 34-yard line. And the chains are all messed up. They're going to have to stop this play. Say the penalty, not automatic first down, should be enough to make it 2 yards to go for the first down. And the chains were all messed up, so they had to stop that play. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for Sweetwater at the Campbell County 34-yard line, driving left to right, ball in the center of the field. Sweetwater leading 17-0 with 56 seconds to go in the second quarter. Sweetwater out of timeouts. Campbell County has 2. Now some discussion on the Cougar sideline. And they're adding time to the clock is what is going on. They added 8 seconds to a minute 4 on the clock now. 2nd down and 2 for Sweetwater. As Dacus straight drop looking to throw, fires confidently and quickly to the sideline to Bryson Bono. He's brought down to the 28-yard line. He didn't get out of bounds, so the clock still moves.
Well, but it's
they
a
should
first
stop
down.
for the chains, though. A lot of time has run off. And Sweetwater spikes the football with 41 seconds. So
yeah, he was clearly down in bounds, but it was also clearly a first down. So it should have stopped at least until the box got set over there.
yeah, that was the subject of our Ask Junior segment tonight, saying that very thing. It'll be 2nd down as Sweetwater clocked the football. 2nd down and 10 at the Campbell County 29-yard line. Sweetwater leading 17-0. 3 receivers split out wide for the Wildcats. Dacus straight drop looking to throw. Dacus fires. It's going to be incomplete at the 20-yard line. Again, another throw on the money dropped out there. The intended receiver, that Bono. Yes. 3rd and 10.
That's the 3rd drop tonight by the 3 different receivers.
And from here, you're probably looking at if you don't gain anything, a 46-yard field goal try for Prince. I don't know. Might be a little far for in-game attempt. Sweetwater here, 3rd and 10. Dacus looking. Dacus pressure coming backside. He doesn't see it, and he's sacked. Sacked back at the 37-yard line. That really moves you out of range for sure that time as the clock moves down. 20 seconds to go. Sweetwater 4th down and long. They need just inside the 20-yard line. And then Campbell County is going to call a timeout. We'll stay right here as Sweetwater.
Well, that helps the Wildcats out.
That's interesting as Sweetwater's having to rush and try to get even a play snapped. But now they've got time to set something up as the clock showing 15 seconds. And Sweetwater, the line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line. They need, let's say, the 19, so 4th and 18 for a first down. Then if you get the first down, you got to hurry and get the line, clock it, and then get your kicker out there.
Yeah, unless you can hit something on the sidelines and get him out of bounds.
17-0 Wildcats lead, 15 seconds to go first half. Sweetwater looking at a 4th and 18 at the Campbell County 37-yard line. 3 receivers set, Fitch in the backfield, Dacus under center. Ball in the center of the field as they drive left to right. Pressure comes. Dacus being pressured now, rolls the pocket. Backpedaling, now tries to fire off his back foot in the center of the field. Got a man out there. Murphy complete down at the 15, falls ahead to the 13, and the clock's going to stop with 2 seconds to set the change. Sweetwater, if they get lined up and clock it, they might get a field goal off here. There's a snap, and they spike it with time on the clock. They'll have to add some time.
Yeah.
What? Dacus being pressured along the sideline, pedals all the way to the sideline, turns his body with 2 people on him and slings it up in the air right in the center of the field. Landon Murphy standing wide open.
And somehow I believe he saw Murphy. I don't think he just chucked it to the middle of the field.
So
it went right to him.
Cy Prince out for a 30-yard field goal try to end the half. Snap, hold, kick on the way. Buried it. Cy Prince picking up where he left off last week. He's now made a 27 and a 30-yarder in this first half. And at the end of 2 quarters, Sweetwater leads 20-0, and in a drive that looked like it was dead in the water, you were just trying to get out of the half, they somehow come away with a 30-yard field goal.
Hey, never give up on the play. Keep going. That's what Dacus does. He keeps his eyes. I've said this about him since he was in the 8th grade. He keeps his eyes down the field better than any quarterback that I've seen at the junior high or then at the high school level. He does a great job of that. I thoroughly believe he knew Murphy was there. He saw him, and he threw it right to him.
At the half, Sweetwater leads Campbell County here on the road 20-0 as you listen to Sweetwater football on WMTY and WDEH. We're going to step away for a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back with a Napa Auto Parts halftime report. We'll recap this first half of action, have halftime stats, score updates from around the area. Headed your way on the Napa Auto Parts halftime report. Stay with us.
All right, team, listen up. Life's going to throw curveballs. A fender bender, a leaky roof, maybe even a busted laptop. That's where Paramount Insurance in Sweetwater comes in. We're your defense, your playbook, your game plan when things don't go as planned. Home, auto, business, we've got the coverage to keep you in the game. So huddle up and call us today. Paramount Insurance Services. We don't just cover you, we've got your back.
Looking for somewhere good to eat? Go to Fat Hat's Grill on Sweetwater Barnwell Road. Try one of their serious burgers. It's the best in town, and a side of onion rings. They're deep fried and made fresh. Plate lunches are available Tuesday through Thursday. And don't forget about Catfish Friday. Want a sweet treat? Order a shake or a hot fudge cake. That's Fat Hat's Grill in Sweetwater. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Call-in orders are very appreciated. 423-337-3686. Thank you.
Emily, get off the radio.
Count on Star Regional Medical Center when every minute matters. Emergencies strike day or night, so we're here when you need us most, providing emergency care close to home, including the higher levels of heart care found in an accredited chest pain center. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Star Regional Medical Center. From the routine to the unforeseen, count on us. Check our average ER wait time at starregional.com.
The staff at Napa Auto Parts in Sweetwater would like to thank their loyal customers for supporting their business for all these years. Napa Auto Parts has proudly served Sweetwater and the surrounding area since 1973. Owner Scott Skinner and his staff have the expertise to help you find whatever part you need. They have the know-how. the Napa know-how. Stop by and see your friends at Napa Auto Parts on Main Street in Sweetwater, or call 337-3555.
No matter who you're rooting for, you can always count on the winning team at Volunteer Federal, a strong, friendly, full-service bank that's been making mortgages locally since way back in 1974. Our friendly professional staff is always ready and willing to help with your financial needs. And with convenient branches in Sweetwater, Madisonville, Von Orr, and Tellico Plains, we're just around the corner at the home of better banking. Come home to better banking at Volunteer Federal. We're Monroe County's oldest locally owned bank. Volunteer Federal, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Sweetwater sure knows how to do Halloween, and we're inviting you to Historic Halloween in downtown Sweetwater on October 31st from 5 to 8 p.m. at our Sweetwater Depot. Come on out for candy stations, dance parties, vendors, trunk or treat, and so much more. Put on your best costume and let's dance the night away.
This broadcast is a copyrighted production of Horn Radio, LLC. Any use of this broadcast without the consent of Horn Radio is prohibited. The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH, Sweetwater.
Napa Auto Parts halftime report. Sweetwater leading Campbell County here in Jacksboro, 20-0, your halftime score. We appreciate Napa Auto Parts of Sweetwater sponsoring our halftime report again this season. Scott Skinner and his crew, fine folks. Go by and see them for your auto parts needs. Sweetwater got the opening kick and drove it 9 plays and 68 yards. Took 4 minutes 22 seconds off the clock and scored on a Ty Fitch 15-yard touchdown run. The Prince extra point good. Sweetwater 7:38 to go first quarter, led 7-0. Sweetwater added to their total in the closing seconds of the first quarter after a 6-play 53-yard drive. It was a 27-yard field goal by Cy Prince, and Sweetwater led after one quarter 10-0. With 7:54 to go in the second quarter, Sweetwater capped off a 6-play 46-yard drive with a 29-yard Ty Fitch touchdown run. It took 3 minutes 5 seconds off the clock that drive. The Prince extra point good, and Sweetwater led 17-0. And you just heard Sweetwater putting together a drive right before the half, 13 plays, 64 yards, 3 minutes 20 seconds off the clock. And as the final seconds ticked off, a 30-yard field goal by Cy Prince puts us on our halftime score. Sweetwater leads Campbell County 20-0 as you listen to Wildcat football on WMTY and WDEH. It's a Napa Auto Parts halftime report. We'll step away for another 3-minute timeout. We'll come back with halftime stats and scores of interest. Stay with us.
Tennessee Metal Products in Sweetwater is your source for top quality metal roofing. Locally owned and operated with competitive prices and personal service. Choose from 16 colors of metal roofing panels, traditional or standing seam, smooth or textured, all Energy Star certified. They also carry metal board and batten siding and vented soffit. Located on Murray's Chapel Road in Sweetwater, call 423-351-1141 or visit tnmetalproducts.com. Tennessee Metal Products, built to last, close to home.
At Sweetwater Insurance Agency, we like to think of our customers as friends and family. Sweetwater Insurance Agency has served this area for over 100 years, providing security for people like you and me. We are located under the red roof at 118 West North Street, or you can give us a call at 423-337-5088. And you can even email us at agent@sweetwaterinsurance.com. Sweetwater Insurance Agency represents many fine insurance companies, including Farmers Mutual of Tennessee. This is Harris Lovingood, inviting you to contact us for all your insurance needs.
Looking for good home cooking right here in Sweetwater? Come to Sweetwater Crossings. We're serving up hot breakfast and hearty lunches Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Enjoy daily specials like smoked sausage and sauerkraut, cube steak and gravy, meatloaf, chicken livers, beef stew, country fried steak, plus fresh vegetables, soups, and homemade desserts. We've got pies and cobblers, just like Grandma made. Sweetwater Crossings, where friends meet and nobody leaves hungry.
I'm Scott Wilson, principal broker and owner of Realty Executives Main Street in Sweetwater. We are the true area experts in real estate. Our knowledgeable team will assist you in selling or buying your next property. We provide hard work and attention to detail to make sure we deliver the results you're looking for. Contact Realty Executives Main Street today. We're located at 307 North Main Street, Sweetwater, or call 423-836-9494.
Jackie Jones Ford in Sweetwater makes service simple. Got a recall? Our mobile service team comes to you. Just call Caleb at 423-337-5066 to schedule. Need regular service? We'll pick up and deliver your vehicle. No hassle, no waiting around. We do it all and keep you updated every step of the way. Convenience, reliability, and service you can count on. That's Jackie Jones Ford of Sweetwater.
We've got everything you need for building and remodeling. Valley Building Supply. Like cabinets, flooring, electrical and plumbing. Valley Building Supply. We're here to understand and help you with your plan. Nobody takes care of you better. The right people and materials, we bring them all together. If you need it for your house, inside or out, go to Valley Building Supply.
Good service, great price.
Check us out online at valleybuildingsupplytn.com.
Napa Auto Parts halftime report. Sweetwater leading Campbell County 20-0. Let's catch a little bit of the Campbell County marching band here for you. The Campbell County Marching Band here on the Napa Auto Parts halftime report. Let's take a look now at our halftime stats. Brian Nile, our stat man, doing a great job for us. First for the Campbell County Cougars, no points on the board. They had 3 first downs in that first half. Carried the ball 9 times for a -3 yards rushing, 4 for 6 passing for 11 yards passing, 15 plays for 8 yards total offense in the first half. They had 4 penalties for 40 yards. They turned the ball over once with an interception, 1 for 3 on 3rd down, and have not gone for it on 4th down. Time of possession, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. For Sweetwater, 20 points on the board, 13 first downs in the first half, ran the ball 20 times for 145 yards, 8 for 15 passing, 78 yards, 35 total plays for 225 yards total offense. Sweetwater did have 6 penalties for 55 yards. They've not turned the ball over. They were 2 for 5 on 3rd down, 1 for 1 on 4th down. Time of possession, 14 minutes, 20 seconds. The box score, Sweetwater scored 10 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter for a 20-0 halftime lead. Individuals for the Sweetwater Wildcats, Ty Fitch, your leading rusher, 10 carries, 112 yards, 2 touchdowns. He needs 219 coming into the game tonight to reach the 1,000-yard mark on the season. Not sure if he'll get there tonight, especially if things stay this way. He might see it early. Who knows?
You know, you're one big 60, 70-yard run away from putting you right on the doorstep.
Dacus, 8 for 15 passing, 78 yards. Let's see, leading receiver is Stiles, 3 receptions, 23 yards. Paris, go back and get some other notables. Jeremiah Paris, 7 carries, 39 yards rushing. Other receivers, Paris, 2 receptions, 18 yards. Murphy, 2 receptions, 31 yards. He had the big one right there before the half to set up the field goal. And Cy Prince, again, doing it tonight. He's made a field goal from 27 yards, another from 30 yards. He's made 2-point afters. So, again, a weapon for the Sweetwater Wildcats. And that's your halftime stats. Brian Nile, our stat man, doing a good job for us. 20-0. Sweetwater leading on the road here at the half at Campbell County. We got some defensive numbers, Artie, I'm sorry.
That's all right, yeah. Landon Murphy, no surprise, leading tackler. He's got 4. Jackson Powell's got a couple. Several guys chipping in with 1 or 2. But you got 2 sacks tonight. Will Watson with the first one, and then the freshman Aiden Pensley got one, and Bono pulling in the interception.
Scores of note besides our ball game here. There's a few games you're going to keep an eye on.
And when you say few, tonight we mean few.
You're not giving me results, are you?
So, as always, let's start in the region. Austin East played last night. They hosted Gatlinburg Pittman, and the Roadrunners of AE lost 42-0.
GP's got a good football team.
They do. Meigs County's on a bye tonight. Get used to that word. Not Meigs County. Bye.
Bye.
The only matchup between region teams tonight is taking place up in Scott County. Kingston's traveled up there. First quarter score, it's 3-0 Scott.
Wow.
And then McMinn Central is hosting Sequoia, and at the half, it's McMinn Central 27-0. Tellico is at Harriman. I haven't been able to find anything on that game. Next week's opponent, we always like to look ahead, especially when somebody, Oneida, on a bye. Got a handful of teams from around the surrounding Monroe and the surrounding counties we keep up with. Loudon, bye. Lenore City, bye. McMinn County, bye. Polk County, bye. Greenback, bye. A lot of people not playing tonight. Midway played last night. They won 32-26 at Oliver Springs. And Rockwood is at Cumberland County, but that being Central Time Zone, they're just now getting kicked off.
Our score here, not a bye.
Not a bye.
20-0. Sweetwater leading Campbell County here on the road in Jacksboro, hour and a half away. Wasn't a bad trip.
Knoxville traffic Friday afternoon. Other than that, not a bad trip at all.
And right now, Sweetwater in command. They lead 20-0. Here as you listen to the Napa Auto Parts halftime report. We are glad you are with us. We're going to step away for another timeout for our sponsors, and we'll come back with more right after this.
McDonald's is excited to be a part of the Sweetwater community. We would like to give you the opportunity to come join our team at one of our 11 locations, which include Sweetwater, Athens, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, Ottawa, or one of the 5 Cleveland locations. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of the 11 locations for an application. We offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, competitive wages, and now offering doctor on-demand telehealth. Come join our team at your local McDonald's.
Shopping for insurance starts out simple enough, but you soon realize there are a lot of options. Lots and lots of options. You may begin to question whether it's even worth your time. But what if there was one place that took the stress out by doing the shopping for you? This isn't too good to be true. Get your free quote started today at valleyinsuranceservice.com. We are waiting to serve you, just like we have been for over 40 years. We shop, you save time and money. Valley Insurance. Live life protected.
Fall is almost here, and at Ag Central Co-op, we're ready to help you make the most of the season. Whether you're planting food plots, reseeding pasture, or sowing your lawn, we've got the seeds and fertilizers to keep things growing strong. And when it's time to clear brush or cut trails, DR Power Equipment is built to handle the toughest jobs. Check out our unbeatable prices. Stop by Ag Central, where hardware, farm, and field come together this fall. That's Ag Central Co-op, New Highway 68, Sweetwater.
What makes Sweetwater Hospital Association a place you would choose for your family? Their doctors provide specialized, high-quality care that is second to none in the area. The nurses are everyday heroes meeting the needs of their patients. Their staff is made up of local friends and neighbors who go the extra mile to ensure you have the best care. Experience the difference at Sweetwater Hospital Association, 304 Wright Street in Sweetwater, or online at sweetwaterhospital.org. Your health is our mission.
Fall is here. Is your home ready for cooler temperatures? C&E Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered with top quality Amana products. Amana, America's brand for comfort. Enjoy easy financing, year-round support, and unbeatable warranties. With nearly 50 years serving our area in an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, you can trust C&E. Call 423-745-0424 or visit cnehvacathens.com today. C&E Heating and Air Conditioning.
Sweetwater sure knows how to do Halloween, and we're inviting you to historic Halloween in downtown Sweetwater on October 31st from 5 to 8 p.m. at our Sweetwater Depot. Come on out for candy stations, dance parties, vendors, trunk or treat, and so much more. Put on your best costume and let's dance the night away.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
Napa Auto Parts halftime report. Sweetwater leading Campbell County 20-0 here at the break. Second half headed your way in just a few moments. While we got a minute, let's talk. We've been doing a contest every week, a $50 gift card sponsored by Valley Insurance. We appreciate them allowing us to do this. Well, last week we gave away a gift card to the Lazy Beagle. Patsy Ramsey won that, had a huge response to that contest. So we thought we're going to give away another $50 gift card to the Lazy Beagle this week again. Again, brought to you by Valley Insurance. Very easy to qualify to win. Go to the WMTY 98.3 Facebook page. Scroll down 2 or 3 posts on our page there, and you'll see a plate of food from the Lazy Beagle. I think it's pork chops.
That sounds good.
Looks very enticing. Scroll down to that post. All you have to do is comment on that post who you would take with you if you won the gift card. So already I'm sure if you commented it would be Brian Birchfield. And then once you do that, share the original post. Now, last week was some people were commenting on a shared post or this sort of thing. You got to go back to the original post on the radio page. Comment who you would take if you won the $50 gift card to the Lazy Beagle. If you're fancy and Facebook savvy, tag that person if they're on Facebook. Some people do. What does that mean? But some people know what that means. That's okay if you don't. You're my kind of people. But then share it, and if you have settings on your page where it's private, well, share that publicly. That way we can see that, and you can qualify. So, again, go on there. Look for the plate of food, Lazy Beagle, the contest post. Comment who you would take with you if you want, and share the post.
Beagle, yeah. I mean, it's good stuff there at the Beagle. Absolutely. If I could win that, myself and Danielle would be there.
I'm hurt.
We might run into you there, but
you might buy her a separate meal, but you would take. But we appreciate Valley Insurance. We have fun with that, and it's just to give back to you and your listeners and get you stirred up and. Jumping on our page or listening to our broadcast to find out what the contest is going to be this week. So get on there, qualify. You've got until Monday evening at 7 p.m. We've already got a huge response. I just looked at it. We had like over 300 entries last week. We're well on our way there again. So you've got till Monday at 7 p.m. But get on there and get qualified. Do that. Be sure you're doing that on the original post on the radio page. Just look for that plate of food, okay?
Plate of food.
All right.
You never go wrong looking for the plate of food.
Hey, that's been your motto of life.
It is.
20-0 our halftime score here. Sweetwater leading. Very limited Campbell County's offense that it couldn't able to do much of anything. Sweetwater, one thing though, Sweetwater passing game, Dakin's got a lot of pressure up the middle, and I'm sure Coach Bunch is wanting his guys to shore that up, give his quarterback a little more time to find those receivers downfield.
That, and as good as the throws downfield have been, 3 drop passes.
Yeah, you're right.
So you're right. There's always stuff to fix, but all in all, it looks like the balance we saw and the efficiency from the offense that we saw last week has carried over into this first half. Now go ahead, put together another full game, a complete game, and we'll be looking forward to starting that 3-game homestand next week after a couple of good weeks on the road.
And all in all, a 20-point lead for the Wildcats here at the half. Again, we want to appreciate you listening. I want to thank you for listening to our broadcast tonight. We've, again, given you several ways to listen or to watch. Of course, you can listen on both of our stations, WMTY 98.3 FM and WDEH AM 800. You can listen online at WMTY983.com or even WDEHradio.com. You can listen online 2 different places. And this season we've added live video with our audio, and simply the actual link to the broadcast, the YouTube video is on our Facebook page. But if you can't find that, just go to YouTube and search WMTY 98.3. You'll find our page on YouTube, and you can watch the video there. So a plethora of ways to keep up with the Wildcats, and we thank our sponsors, and we'll mention them individually as we go through this third quarter. As Sweetwater, again, will kick off as Campbell County won the toss to start the game, deferred. And so here come the Sweetwater Wildcats kicking it off with a 20-point lead as Prince puts it back on the 1-yard line. It's muffed by the return man. He picks it up at the 5. He's out to the 10, to the 15, and brought down around the 17-yard line. Near disaster, but on the return, Austin Jordan there for the Cougars.
Jeremiah Wilson in on the tackle.
I'm going to sit down for a minute, Artie.
I'll try to get you to relax.
Thank our sponsors. We'll run through some of those. Ag Central Co-op, C&E Heating and Air. Use a little heat right now. Not too bad, though.
It's not bad yet. Again, it's good football weather.
City of Sweetwater, Chota, Domino's, Fairweather Financial, Fat Hats Grill, Sweetwater Family Eye Care, Jackie Jones Ford. We'll mention some more here in just a moment. 1st and 10, Campbell County. Their own 17-yard line, driving left to right. Lawson, quick throw to the slot receiver. It's complete as he gets out to the 20, and he's hammered at the 22-yard line. Making that hit over there.
Looks like Stiles.
Isaiah Stiles on the receiver. Let's see who that was. Number Sexton, Jack Sexton, number 8. Picked up 6 yards, 2nd down and 4 for the Cougars. Officially at their own 23-yard line. 3 receivers near side, 1 far, shotgun, 1 running back. And Lawson, quick throw again to the outside. Flag down is complete to Sexton again as he gets out near the 30-yard line. That'll be a 1st down, but a flag is probably going to negate that. More sponsors: McDonald's, Napa Auto Parts, Paramount Insurance, People's Bank of East Tennessee, Realty Executives Main Street, Sarah's Paw Paradise, Sweetwater Hospital Association, Sweetwater Crossings. We'll mention a few more in just a moment. Was that a legal formation?
Yep, well, formation. I thought they were going to call a hold. Jackson Powell was being held all over the place. But now that you've sat down here momentarily, I'll share some thoughts on people sitting down. Thoughts that make you go,
We've been a lot of places, and what he's about to share is one of the most interesting dynamics.
Happens everywhere you go.
We'll get to that in just a moment. 2nd down and 9 after the penalty. As the quarterback lost and put it on the ground. Snap come right to him, and he just flat dropped it. And he has to fall on it back at the 11-yard line. That's another loss of yardage. Loss of 6 back to the 11-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and long. Artie, you have the floor.
So quite often you and I, we just wonder about people.
Yeah.
Now, this is a beautiful stadium. It's huge. There's seating all over the place available.
But none
and
better than right next to you.
I'll finish it right here after.
Third down and 17 for Campbell County at their own 11-yard line. Full receiver set. Running back Graham comes in motion out of the backfield. Lawson takes a snap. Quarterback draw now as he's going to get out to the 16 to 17-yard line on the tackle. Was that Watson?
Murphy.
Murphy. I couldn't tell on that particular play.
Murphy. But with all this available seating, some folks get the idea, hey, let's go sit right on top of the visiting radio guys. Now, I think I'm a nice guy. That must be it.
Yeah. Which means your right guard hasn't turned left already, and the smell is still fine. It's 4th down and 9 as Campbell County forced to punt, and that's a low punt. It's going to bounce and take a Campbell County roll into Sweetwater territory. Paris was back for the return, but wasn't able to get a return on that one, and Sweetwater will go on offense for the first time this half, leading 20-0. 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Sweetwater Insurance Agency, Star Regional Medical Center, Tennessee Metal Products, Valley Building Supply, Valley Insurance, and Volunteer Federal Bank. Thank you to our sponsors. It's a great list of businesses making what we do possible and bringing you Sweetwater sports. They respotted at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Sweetwater at their own 46. First drive of the second half. Two-back set, handoff Fitch, and he runs into a wall of Cougars at the 45-yard line, loss of 1.
I believe that's the first negative play for the Wildcat offense tonight.
I was trying to remember if there had been a sack.
There was a sack, yeah.
Yep.
As I said, first negative play here in the second half for the Wildcat offense tonight.
8:50 to go, third quarter, 20-0. Wildcats lead. Two-back set. Dacus hands off. Paris weaving his way through the Campbell County defense across midfield down to the 45 and knocked it out of bounds around the 40. Another nice run there for Jeremiah Paris and picking up a Wildcat first down.
Good job coming to the left side. Again, once he gets past those linebackers, there's room back to the right, so he cuts it, goes across the other side of the field, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10, Sweetwater into Campbell County territory at the Cougar 40-yard line. Two backs, handoff Fitch. He's hitting the backfield again, gets away from the initial would-be tackler, but the wave of orange jerseys comes and finishes him and stops him for no gain.
Well, I'm sure the whole week of practice up here in Cougar country was spent talking about number 6. We got to know where number 6 is. We got to know when he has the ball. We got to stop him.
2nd down and 10 for Sweetwater at the Campbell County 40. They play fake to the fullback. Fitch, they hand off Paris. Paris got a seam. He's down to the 30, 25-20 along the sideline and pushed out of bounds inside the 10, down to the 6. And again, this season, he's worked on that. The Jeremiah Paris stiff arm effective.
I'm telling you, he has thrown some shots tonight.
That gain of 34 brings up 1st and goal for Sweetwater at the Campbell County 6-yard line. Driving right to left away from the scoreboard. From the right hash, two backs. Fitch has it. Fitch hit in the middle and driven back. No gain. 2nd and goal at the 6.
Got to correct myself from the first half. Those stiff arms, it's had the wrong Cowboy running back. It's not DeMarco Murray. It's Marion Barber. Used to throw some vicious stiff arms, and that's kind of what Paris is looking like tonight.
Second down and goal for Sweetwater from the 6. Handoff. Paris goes wide, then cuts it up the middle, and he's reaching for the goal line. Does he break the plane? He does. Touchdown, Jeremiah Paris. touchdown Wildcats to extend the lead to 26-0, 6:55 to go in the third.
So the Sweetwater offense picks right up where it left off in the first half.
6-yard touchdown run. Jeremiah Paris, good blocking. And now Prince for the extra point try. Snap, hold, kick is up. And it's good. 6:55 to go third quarter. It's now Sweetwater 27, Campbell County nothing as you listen to Wildcat football here on WMTY and WDEH.
Hi, this is Jim Fairweather, owner and founder of Fairweather Financial, and I am proud to be a sponsor and supporter of the Sweetwater Wildcats. A good game plan is key to athletic success, and the same is true with financial success. At Fairweather Financial, we can work with you to build a personalized financial game plan. Give us a call, stop by the office in downtown Sweetwater, or check us out on the web. Go Wildcats!
Fairweather Financial. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
6-play, 55-yard drive for Sweetwater. Took 2 minutes, 24 seconds off the clock, capped off by a 6-yard touchdown run by number 5, Jeremiah Paris. The Prince extra point good. It's 27-0. Sweetwater leads. Prince to kick it away. And he boots it, spinner, going to be taken at the 10-yard line. To the 15, hesitation, and Sweetwater drives him back. And so not very good field position for Campbell County to start this drive, trailing Sweetwater by 27 on the return. There for the Cougars, number 2, Austin Jordan. First and 10. In Campbell County had less than 20 yards total offense in the first half. And can they get something going? This time they go empty. Lawson in the backfield, shotgun. Lawson, quick throw to the outside, complete. Sweetwater defends it well, but the receiver makes the first man miss. But then they stop his forward progress after about a 2-yard gain on the reception there for the Cougars. Number 19, Sam Sexton.
Styles coming up to make the stop.
Again, thank you for joining us on the radio, 98.3 FM and 800 AM, online, WMTY983.com, or on YouTube. Appreciate you listening and watching. Second down and 8 for the Cougars. Here comes Lawson, going to keep it, and he's going to be hit late after he gave himself up and slid down. And is that Watson coming in there and getting a hit late after Lawson got out to the 24-yard line. Going to tack some yardage on the end of that.
Yeah. Don't want to do anything to be helping them out here. I mean, they've had a hard time getting anything going.
And 15 yards at the end of the play. Move it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10, Campbell County at their own 39-yard line. Ball in the center of the field as they drive left to right toward the scoreboard as we go under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. 27-0, Wildcats lead. 3 receivers split out far side. Empty backfield, shotgun for Lawson. Receiver comes in motion. They're going to give to Sexton on the sweep, and there's Murphy wrapping it up, dropping it for a loss back at the 37-yard line, loss of 2. Landon Murphy, and that was Jack Sexton that time on the carry.
That Murphy showing how it's done there. Find the football. Get through the hole, make the contact, put the guy on the ground.
Don't forget to go to the 98.3 Facebook page and get qualified to win another $50 Lazy Beagle gift card. Just look for the post with a plate of food on it and follow the directions. That brought to you by Valley Insurance. As Lawson, the quarterback, got a shotgun, looking to keep it again, and nothing doing as the Sweetwater defense swarms to the football and stops that play, no gain.
Now you got them third and behind the sticks after the penalty that helped get them out of the shadow of the goal line. Got to make them punt after this one.
3rd down and 12. 4 receivers spread the set. Lawson takes the snap, looking to throw, loads up, fires. It's a wobbly duck down the center of the field into triple coverage. That's going to be a pass interference on Bryson Bono, the intended receiver, Austin Jordan. That ball hanging in the air, and Bono went over the receiver to try to bat the ball out of the air and made a lot of contact, and that's going to be pass interference, and that's going to keep the drive alive for the Cougars.
So now that's 2 penalties on this drive.
Sweetwater had 6 penalties for 55 yards at the half. They're adding to that total in a hurry here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, what'd you say? Cumberland had 20 yards of offense in the first half?
Less than 20, the exact number. They had 8, excuse me. I knew it was down there, but they had 3 yards, negative 3 yards rushing, 11 yards passing for an 8 yards total offense at the half.
Well, there's 30 yards of penalty. Moved the ball on this drive alone.
Yep. 1st and 10. After the penalty, fresh set of downs into Sweetwater territory. 1st and 10 at the Sweetwater 48-yard line. Lawson, quick throw to the outside, complete. Sweetwater read it perfectly, and that's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage. Is that Jackson Powell in on that tackle? The receiver, Jake Sexton. Loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Cougars. The ball at midfield as we're down to 3:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. Sweetwater leading 27-0. If you're Sweetwater here, you'd like to get a stop, get another score, get that deficit over 30 and above, and you can get that clock running in the 4th quarter. Maybe get out of here with an early exit. Right now you got to take care of business on this drive. Play fake, quick throw to the slot receiver. Sexton has it. Sexton gets inside Sweetwater territory again, gets down to the 47-yard line, gain of 3, which is going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for Campbell County at the Sweetwater 47-yard line.
Nolan Dacus getting the tackle there. So here we are again, 3rd and long. Of course, where they have the ball now, trailing 27-0, they're probably looking at 4 down territory here.
Break the huddle, operating from the left hash. Driving left to right. 3 receivers far side. Empty backfield shotgun for Eli Lawson. And Sweetwater is going to help them and jump into the neutral zone. That'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Wildcats and make this a manageable 3rd down now of 3rd and 4.
Yeah, it's no longer 3rd and long. And if they were looking at 2 plays, that might have been the first one they had in mind.
Sweetwater has moved the football down the field for Campbell County on this drive. At least
it'll now be 35 yards.
That's what I was going to say. At least, as I've missed one, that's 35 yards of penalties on Sweetwater on this drive. 3rd down and 4 for Campbell County. The Sweetwater 42-yard line. Lawson comes under center. I think they were trying to get Sweetwater to jump again as hard count, and then look to the sideline and call a timeout. Timeout on the field, 2:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Sweetwater 27, Campbell County nothing, as you listen to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH.
Hey, Sweetwater, it's Dominic from Domino's, and it's time! It's football time in Tennessee! We're back once again and proud to be the sponsor of the player of the game of the mighty Wildcats. Let's be your tailgate special or after-game meal. And go Wildcats!
Campbell County burning a timeout with 2:39 to go in the third quarter. They're looking at a 3rd down and 4 at the Sweetwater 42-yard line, and the point you made in the break, Artie.
Well, they started at the 15. They've covered 43 yards. 35 of that has been Sweetwater penalties. They moved the ball 40. The ball has moved 43 yards. They've moved it 8 yards.
Yep. Third down and 4 at the Sweetwater 42-yard line for the Campbell County Cougars. Shotgun, 2 receiver set. Slot receiver comes in motion across the formation. They're going to hand to the running back, and he's got a little room down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Gain of 3, and so that sets you up for a 4th down and 1. Ball in the center of the field at the Sweetwater 39-yard line.
You've got to be expecting that hard count again here.
4th and 1, Campbell County trailing Sweetwater 27-0 as we approach 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Single back as Lawson comes under center. Quarterback keeper, and I don't know. Didn't look like much forward movement. And let's see, depending on the spot.
Can we get a measurement?
Yeah, we need a measurement on this one.
Looks
like they give him a yard to the 38. That's very close.
Yes.
This might be worth a measurement. Are we going to see our first measurement of the season?
Come on, don't eyeball it. I think so.
Yes.
Official timeout.
Yes.
Bring out those chains.
One thing I was talking to Junior Morey about, it seemed like a few years ago, especially when I first started doing this, I mean, it wasn't nothing. You'd get 2 or 3 measurements a football game.
Yeah.
Now you might get 1 or 2 a season, it seems like. But we're going to get our first measurement of the season, and I'm trying to eyeball it. I'm gonna say it's short. Looks short. I can't see it for the players. Turnover on downs. Short by a nose. Huge turnover on downs. The Sweetwater defense to stop this drive for Campbell County that was predominantly aided by Sweetwater penalty yardage. And now the minute 52 to go in the third quarter, you could try to go down and add to your total and get this clock moving.
You can. I think I figured out what it is. Over all those years that you've been doing it, people like Drs. Tom and Macy Foster and Dr. Callie Mashburn, they've gotten so good at what they do that these refs, they don't need to measure. They can see those sticks from miles away.
Sweetwater turnover on downs for their defense. At that 4th and 1 stop, and here's handoff Ty Fitch as he bursts through into the second level, across the 45, across midfield, down to the 47-yard line before he's brought down. Ty Fitch into Campbell County territory and a first down run.
It took a hit there. Looked like it temporarily might have jostled that ball a little bit loose. He reached up there with the other hand, grabbed it, kept on it going.
1st and 10. Sweetwater, Campbell County 48-yard line. Handoff Fitch again, makes the first man miss again, the second man miss, third man miss, and they finally drag him down at the 41-yard line. Gain of 7 on the legs of Ty Fitch.
On Sweetwater's last scoring drive, they bottled Ty up about 3 times for a no gain or a 1 yard, but you just can't do that to him all night.
Ty Fitch, 152 yards on the night. He needed 219 coming into the game tonight to get to 1,000 yards on the season. Second down. Handoff Fitch again. Fitch busts through there, down to the 35, to the 30, down to the 29-yard line. Picks up another first down for the Wildcats on the legs of Ty Fitch and those gold breeches. I like the gold breeches.
I do. They just looks good.
Need a combination at home with the blue jersey, the gold breeches.
I think you can make that happen.
1st and 10, Sweetwater at the Campbell County 29. Handoff, Paris. Paris goes wide. Paris down to the 25-yard line, to the 20, down to the 16-yard line. We got a flag on the complete opposite side of the field, back at the 32-yard line. I mean, nowhere near the play.
The only people over here were Kayvon Latham, Nolan Dacus, and one
67, Colton Cup, who had the sack earlier for Campbell County.
The other 19 guys were on the other side of the field. And judging by Kayvon's reaction, I'm going to think it's maybe against, what did they call it?
Yeah, they first started to signal Sweetwater, but now the referees pointed toward Campbell County, a personal foul. Started to say if that was on Sweetwater, Kayvon was doing an awful lot of dancing for a penalty on the blue and gold.
Hey, and if there's one thing Kayvon likes to do, is dance.
And so the officials trying to make sure they get this right.
Well, it should be a half the distance with the ball inside the 20, and it's a 15-yarder.
$27-0, Sweetwater leads. 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It was a personal foul on Campbell County. And that'll be a first down Sweetwater. The result of that penalty yardage, and you got to think that was on Colton Cup. It was the only Campbell County player near the flag.
Well, the only one actually in the game. It was right here on their sideline. Can't say he was the only orange shirt there, but he's the only one officially in the game.
And that play from the end of that run, Jeremiah Paris has went across 100 yards rushing tonight. He's at 103 himself. So they're still trying to get this penalty assessment straightened out. They've spotted the football at the 14-yard line. Where did that play end? I'm
not 100% sure.
That play not. There's all kinds of confusion right now.
There is, but the clock's running, and Coach Bunch is going to take the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to start the clock, and the second's going to tick off here in the third quarter. And Sweetwater still pitching the shutout after 3, and they're looking to add to their total. Right now, the third quarter, into the third quarter, Sweetwater leading 27-0 over Campbell County as you listen to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH. Back with the fourth quarter right after this.
For a new healthcare provider close to home, Choda Community Health Services is excited to announce 3 new primary care providers right here in Monroe County. Dr. William Davies and nurse practitioners Kara Collier and Era Ford are all accepting new patients in our Madisonville office. Please call 423-442-2622 to schedule an appointment today.
Stuck on the side of the road? Call Harry's Wrecker Service day or night 24/7. From towing and roadside help, we'll get you moving fast. Locally owned and operated by Tommy and Cindy Reynolds, we serve Sweetwater, Monroe County, and surrounding areas. We treat every call like family. Save our number, 423-337-5870. That's 423-337-5870. Harry's Wrecker Service. When you need us, we'll be there.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH, Sweetwater.
Start of the fourth quarter, Sweetwater 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Handoff, Ty Fitch, and that's not going anywhere. A loss of 2 yards back to the 16-yard line. Still not sure. I can't remember. It's hard to remember everything, but where that previous play ended and then that personal foul penalty. Still not sure if that was assessed the right way, but doesn't matter now, does it, Artie?
Doesn't matter, as I say. We've run a play. You can't go back and look at it.
Sweetwater lost a 2 there on first down, second down and 12 at the Campbell County 16-yard line. Handoff. Sweetwater following their blockers, running back down to the 10-yard line to the 5, pushing to the end zone. Does he get there? He does. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That was the freshman Ashton Jonkins who just checked into the game.
I thought that was number 10, but I wanted to be sure, and he was your recent guest on the Know Your Wildcat segment, correct?
Yesterday's, yeah.
And there's a 16-yard touchdown run by Ashton Jonkins, the freshman, to get Sweetwater to 33 points on the board, pending the Prince extra point. Nice hold by Dacus to get it down. The kick is up, and it's good. 11-11 to go in the ball game. It's now Sweetwater 34, Campbell County nothing, as you listen to Wildcat football on WMTY and WDEH.
Emily, are you still on the radio?
Daddy, I'm telling about some big old hamburgers at Fat Hats. What? You haven't tried Fat Hats? Well, it's time to try one of our serious burgers. It's the best in town. It goes great with an order of homemade onion rings. They're as big as your face. Plate lunches are available Tuesday through Thursday. Don't forget about Catfish Fridays. Want a sweet treat? Order a milkshake or a hot fudge cake. Call and orders are greatly appreciated. 337-3686. That's Fat Hats Grill in Sweetwater. Open 7 in the morning, Monday through Saturday.
A 16-yard touchdown run by Ashton Jonkins, the freshman for Sweetwater. The Prince extra point good. That capped off a 5-play, 62-yard drive for the Wildcats. It took 2 minutes, 41 seconds off the clock, and with 11 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the game, Sweetwater leads 34-0, and as this ball gets into play, there's the kickoff for Prince. We'll have a continual running clock now as the deficit's 30 or more, and returned out to the 27-yard line, took a shot along the sideline.
Will Watson delivering that.
And on the return, Sexton. Now that clock will run once, well, it should be.
Got a Cougar down on the far side of the field.
Okay, that's why the stoppage. Didn't see that young man over there. And so 10:59 to go in the ball game. 34-0 now Sweetwater leads. They've come over here so far and done what they needed to do and keep building on momentum. And then going to go home next week and start a 3-game homestand in the regular season and try to get yourself in the playoffs.
2 of those 3 being big regional matchups. So we got a moment. Let's talk. You mentioned it. Let's talk about the Know Your Wildcat. Again, we missed Monday. That happens to me sometimes. Every now and then. I was at the JV game. All right. And then so Tuesday we had Elijah Johnson. Wednesday, we finished up the sophomore class with Austin Davis. Then yesterday started the freshman class with Ashton Jonkins, who you just saw if you're on YouTube or heard Brian describe the touchdown run just a minute ago. And then today we posted Aiden Pensley, who found himself in the starting lineup at D-line tonight and has a sack out here. So if you're a freshman, being on Know Your Wildcats, pretty good for you.
Yeah. Injured player for Campbell County down on the field. 10:59 to go in the ball game. 34-0 Sweetwater leads, and the injured player now pops up. Is walking under his own power. Number 3, Owen Blankenblinker.
Walking a little slow. I'm guessing he must have took a shot.
Yeah. So Sweetwater next week at home hosting Oneida. And then McMinn Central, then Scott County. Campbell County next week hosting Knox Halls. And then they finish their season against William Blunt.
Yeah, well, they're kind of roughing people up this year, Blunt is.
Yeah. So after the injury stoppage and play there, first down 10, Campbell County at their own 28-yard line. Lawson looking to throw, fires across the middle, incomplete. Great play there by Correll in the secondary, patting that away.
Coming in, keeping his body off the receivers, but reaching around, getting that hand in front. Good play.
That clock is now moving. We might get out of here a little earlier than expected and get already fed. Put to bed at a decent hour maybe. Second down 10. For Campbell County at their own 28-yard line. Sweetwater leading 34-0. Lawson takes the snap, rolls to the wide side of the field, and looking for the receiver motioning across the formation, then released down the field, and that was 0, Kevin Moore, and he slipped down on the play, and the pass fell incomplete.
Yeah, we're looking. We scouted the region out, being the area we're in. I mean, for a good place, and looks like Charlie's Pizza Parlor is what we've decided on.
We're going to give it a whirl.
We'll have a review of that next week. But did get a sample. They had some in the press box, a taco pizza. And so far I'm looking forward to what else they got. That was pretty good.
3rd and 10 for Campbell County. Their own 28-yard line. Here comes the pressure. Lawson steps up in the pocket, now pulls it down and runs. He takes a shot at the 30-yard line. And then Sweetwater unnecessarily had him down, and somebody comes and pounces on him for a good measure, and that's going to be a flag.
I think that was Watson that delivered the shot again, the first legal shot.
Yeah.
I didn't catch who come jumping in, but.
So that's going to keep the drive going. That'll be a 15 yards and a first down. So we're down to 8:50 to go in the game.
And it may be 34-0, but that's going to keep Coach Bunch on their backside. He's not going to like that kind of stuff.
Well, at this point, you want to get out of here without any injuries. And if Campbell County then if Sweetwater keeps this drive alive for Campbell County, they go down and score and get that deficit under 30, then we go back to regular clock rules. 1st and 10. Campbell County after the penalty at their own 46-yard line. Shotgun for receiver set. Lawson looking to throw. Pulls it down now. Back up, fires down the field. Receiver comes back to it, complete down to the 32-yard line and down to the 30. Flagged in on the play. On the reception, Sam Sexton, who came back for his quarterback, and then we got a flag down back around the 42-yard line. Holding on Campbell County.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to throw that. Elijah Lowe pretty much got tackled. And he did not have the football.
7:45 to go. 34-0. Sweetwater leads after the holding penalty. It's going to move the Cougars back to their own 36-yard line. Be sure to stay tuned after the game for the Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. We'll have final game stats, talk to Coach Bunch, and select the Domino's player of the game on the Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. That could be interesting.
Indeed.
Lawson, pump fake, now fires. He had Sexton streaking down the field, down around the Sweetwater 40-yard line, and it ricochets off his shoulder, incomplete.
Yeah, it was a little behind him. He kind of had to reach back for it. Would have been a nice back shoulder throw had the receiver been looking for something on the back shoulder.
Clock moves, 6:45 now on the dot to go in the game. 34-0, Sweetwater leads. It's 2nd down and 20 for Campbell County at their own 36-yard line. 4 receiver set. Lawson takes the snap, looking to throw. He loads up, fires to the outside, looking for Sexton again. It's tipped up in the air, but Sexton with an incredible play. As Ashton Jonkins on the coverage, good coverage. Bounced up, batted it up in the air, but Sexton stayed with it and reeled it in for the completion all the way down to the Sweetwater 32-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say anything bad on Jonkins there. He had the coverage. He got his hands up, knocked the ball up. The receiver just good concentration to be able to keep track of it and pull it in.
1st and 10, Campbell County at the Sweetwater 32-yard line. 3 receivers near side. Empty backfield shotgun for Lawson. Lawson, quick throw to the outside, complete to Sexton again. Sexton weaving his way down the sideline and knocked out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Sam Sexton again. And he gets out of bounds, but it doesn't matter with the current clock rules of Sweetwater being up by more than, or 30 or more. Going out of bounds does not stop the clock in this scenario. But then a timeout does. Sweetwater timeout on the field. 5:27 to go in the ball game. Sweetwater 34, Campbell County nothing. As you listen to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH, back in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Jenny Seiler. Ever notice how accidents never happen on a quiet Tuesday when you've got nothing going on? Nope, it's always when you're late for work, the dog's chasing the mailman, and your teenager just backed into the mailbox. That's why at Paramount Insurance in Sweetwater, we make sure you're covered before life gets messy. Home, auto, business, we've seen it all, and we'll be there when Murphy's Law strikes. Give us a call or stop by today. Paramount Insurance Services, because life happens fast, and so do we.
Coach Bunch taking a timeout there for Sweetwater. It'll be 1st and 10, Campbell County at the Sweetwater 22-yard line. From the left hash, driving right to left. Running back motions into the slot. Lawson takes a snap, quick throw, complete to Sexton again. Sexton along the sideline, knocked out of bounds. That's Jonkins again, along with Grabowski on the tackle. Loss of 1. Force him out at the 23-yard line. As we go under 5 minutes to go in the game, it is 2nd down and 11, Campbell County at the Sweetwater 23-yard line. Graham in the backfield now with Lawson. Lawson looking to throw, pressure coming, and he's going to pull it down and run. Lawson inside the 20 and brought down from behind at the 16-yard line. On the tackle.
Whaley.
Is that Whaley?
Whaley.
And Lawson with a nice run down to the 16-yard line. Gain of 6 and bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Cougars at the Sweetwater 16-yard line. We're approaching 4 minutes to go in the game. Four receivers spread the formation. 3 far side. Lawson rolls to the wide side toward the 3 receivers, and he is going to let it go complete underneath, and then inside the 10, down near the 7-yard line on the catch and run there for the Cougars, Timothy Gibson.
Gibson on the reception. The result of the play will be 1st and goal.
4 times this season out of the 7 games, Campbell County has been shut out. Scored 7 in 2 of the other ball games and then 15 in the other. And here they have a 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Pressure coming.
Full receiver set. Lawson, quick throw to Jack Sexton. Sexton trying to find the corner. He's inside the 5. He's to the pylon. He's to the end zone. Touchdown, Campbell County. Jack Sexton.
Fireworks. I mentioned I like this place.
3:03 to go in the ball game. Campbell County scores. The extra point off the mark, no good. 3:03 to go. It's now 34-6 after the Campbell County catch and run by Jack Sexton for the touchdown. The extra point, no good. We'll step away. Back in 30 seconds.
No matter who you're rooting for, you can always count on the winning team at Volunteer Federal, a strong, friendly, full-service bank that's been making mortgages locally since way back in 1974. Our friendly professional staff is always ready and willing to help with your financial needs. And with convenient branches in Sweetwater, Madisonville, Von Orr, and Tellico Plains, we're just around the corner at the home of better banking. Come home to better banking at Volunteer Federal. We're Monroe County's oldest locally owned bank. Volunteer Federal, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Campbell County gets on the board with 3:03 to go in the ball game. They missed the extra point though. It's 34-6. Now Sweetwater leads. 10-play, 72-yard drive, 8-yard TD pass, 7 yards I believe to be exact. Jack Sexton, 8 minutes, 8 seconds off the clock. 34-6. Here's the ensuing kickoff. And kick down the field, taken by Sweetwater at the 15-yard line, return to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, look out across midfield, down to the 47-yard line. That was Correll on the return. We'll send shout out Richard Barr, as always, listening tonight. Jason Upton. Appreciate people letting us know.
Richard Barr and Jason Upton, a couple of Sweetwater football dudes.
Sweetwater royalty. And what else can you say? John Anderson, fire chief, listening as well. Appreciate everybody listening in. We got a timeout on the field. We'll catch up on some commercials. 2:53 to go. 34-6. Wildcats lead. Timeout on the field. Back in 30 seconds.
Count on Star Regional Medical Center when every minute matters. Emergencies strike day or night. So we're here when you need us most, providing emergency care close to home, including the higher levels of heart care found in an accredited chest pain center. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Star Regional Medical Center. From the routine to the unforeseen, count on us. Check our average ER wait time at starregional.com.
.253 to go in the ball game. 34-6. Sweetwater leads with the football. Handoff. And gets down inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. On the carry.
Look like O'Daniel, 31, number 31.
Yeah, I believe it is. Zachary O'Daniel.
Well, the last defensive drive, the Wildcats worked in a lot of fresh people. Looks like trying to get some offensive playing time here as well.
Here's handoff on the end around. Sweetwater, second down and 6 at the 44-yard line. On that carry. See who that was, Artie?
That's
Correll.
Yep. Thought that looked like him the way he was running.
Loss of 1 actually on the carry, back to the 45-yard line, brings up third down and 7. Colt Correll scored his first touchdown last week at Austin East.
He did.
Congratulations to him. He decided to come out late in the offseason, play football. Third down, handoff. Sweetwater carrying down inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line. That's going to be a first down, Sweetwater. Was that O'Daniel again?
Yep.
Zachary O'Daniel, number 31. So we're down to a minute 10 to go.
I talked to Colt when he was in 7th grade. hey, you got any desire to play football? I mean, big athletic kid. He said, no. So I'm glad that he has changed his mind, but I certainly would have liked to have had him out there his 8th grade year.
They spot that ball at the 39-yard line, so that's 1 yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1 for Sweetwater. Wing T formation. Handoff up the middle. That's going to be a first down easily down to the 35 to the 34-yard line.
I believe that was Watson.
Yeah, Will Watson on the carry, picking up the Sweetwater first down, and I don't know that they will have to run another play. That will be...
That's it.
The final play of the ball game as we're down to 20 seconds. It'll tick off. The Sweetwater Wildcats come to Jacksboro and have taken care of the Campbell County Cougars. Final score, Sweetwater 34, Campbell County 6. With that win, Sweetwater improves to 4-3 overall on the season. With that loss, Campbell County falls to 0-8. Sweetwater did what they needed to do. Already they took care of business. Didn't let Campbell County get into the game really at all. And a good Pale-like, business-like win tonight for Sweetwater on the road.
Yeah, you had, I mean, you know, it's rough time for the kids here in Campbell County, but when you come, you're Sweetwater, you're coming in, you're playing a team that's down, you have to come in here and take care of business. You can't have we talked about at the beginning, you can't have a mental letdown. Especially coming off a really good game last week, and the Wildcats didn't. They were well prepared. They came in here. They were focused. We continue to see a lot of that progress from last week continue into this week, and it's a good 2-game stretch to be headed back home for the final run.
34-6 the final. Sweetwater gets the win here on the road. As you listen to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH, we're going to step away for a 3-minute break, and we'll come back with a Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. Stay with us.
Jackie Jones Ford in Sweetwater makes service simple. Got a recall? Our mobile service team comes to you. Just call Caleb at 423-337-5066 to schedule. Need regular service? We'll pick up and deliver your vehicle. No hassle, no waiting around. We do it all and keep you updated every step of the way. Convenience, reliability, and service you can count on. That's Jackie Jones Ford of Sweetwater.
Looking for good home cooking right here in Sweetwater? Come to Sweetwater Crossings. We're serving up hot breakfast and hearty lunches Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Enjoy daily specials like smoked sausage and sauerkraut, cube steak and gravy, meatloaf, chicken livers, beef stew, country fried steak, plus fresh vegetables, soups, and homemade desserts. We've got pies and cobblers, just like Grandma made. Sweetwater Crossings, where friends meet and nobody leaves hungry.
People's Bank of East Tennessee is cheering on all our local high school teams this season. Visit any of our local branches and show your support for your school by getting a custom Sweetwater Wildcats, Sequoia Chiefs, or Tellico Plains Bears School Spirit debit card. They offer online and mobile banking, bill pay, mobile check deposits, as well as person-to-person payments. People you know, people you trust. People's Bank. Locally owned and serving the community since 1997. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We've got everything you need for building and remodeling. Valley Building Supply. Like cabinets, flooring, electrical and plumbing. Valley Building Supply. We're here to understand and help you with your plan. Nobody takes care of you better. The right people and materials, we bring them all together. If you need it for your house, inside or out, go to Valley Building Supply.
Good service, great price.
Check us out online at valleybuildingsupplytn.com.
At Sweetwater Insurance Agency, we like to think of our customers as friends and family. Sweetwater Insurance Agency has served this area for over 100 years, providing security for people like you and me. We are located under the red roof at 118 West North Street, or you can give us a call at 423-337-5088. And you can even email us at agent@sweetwaterinsurance.com. Sweetwater Insurance Agency represents many fine insurance companies, including Farmers Mutual of Tennessee. This is Harris Lovingood inviting you to contact us for all your insurance needs.
This broadcast is a copyrighted production of Horn Radio, LLC. Any use of this broadcast without the consent of Horn Radio is prohibited. The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH, Sweetwater.
The Wildcat Wrap-Up Show, brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. The best dealership experience guaranteed.
The Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. Sweetwater moves to 4-3 on the season after a 34-6 victory tonight on the road here at Campbell County in Jacksboro, Tennessee. A good performance tonight for Sweetwater. They took care of business on a team they should have taken care of business, and picks up the win and keeps some positive momentum heading their direction, as now they will head home for a 3-game homestand to end the regular season. And we'll be joined by Coach Bunch here in just a moment. Let's recap the game here. Got just a second, Coach. That's high bleachers there. We'll give you just a minute. Sweetwater got the opening kick and drove it 9 plays, 68 yards, scored on a 15-yard Ty Fitch touchdown run. The extra point by Prince was good, and 7:38 to go in the first quarter. Sweetwater led 7-0. Closing seconds of the first quarter, Sweetwater added a 27-yard field goal on the leg of Cy Prince to make it 10-0 at the end of the first quarter. Sweetwater scored 10 in the second quarter. Touchdown coming off a 29-yard touchdown run by Ty Fitch. The extra point by Prince good. Sweetwater led 17-0, and then the closing seconds of the second quarter, Prince knocked home a 30-yard field goal, and Sweetwater led 20-0 at the half. Sweetwater added to their total after a 6-play, 55-yard drive that took 2 minutes, 24 seconds off the clock. 6:55 mark of the third quarter. Jeremiah Paris 6-yard touchdown run, the PAT good. Sweetwater led 27-0, and then Sweetwater in the fourth quarter added a 16-yard touchdown run by Ashton Jonkins, the freshman, of 16 yards, 5 plays, 62-yard drive. That coming at 11 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Campbell County got a touchdown late after a 10-play, 72-yard drive, 7-yard catch and run by Jack Sexton. The extra point was missed, and that coming at 3:03 to go in the fourth quarter, and that would be the final, 34-6. Sweetwater gets the victory here on the road. Now joined by the head coach of the Wildcats, Tommy Bunch. And, Coach, a game where, as we just said, your team come over here, did what they needed to do, controlled the game, took care of business, kept the momentum going into that 3-game homestand to start next week.
Yeah, this is a big win for our program. You know, first of all, it's consecutive wins. You know, the first time we've done that this season. And so we got to start stringing together some wins, you know, and tonight was the start of that. Because, as you mentioned, first of all, we're so thankful to be back home. Feels like we've been the Road Warriors for a long time, you know. So we're really glad to be back at King Barong Stadium. But it's going to be a really tough stretch of ball games there, starting with Oneida and then moving into region play in those next two. And so, you know, we're anticipating that. It was huge, though, to come here to Campbell County tonight to get a big win. And as you said, to control it from the start. I felt like we controlled the line of scrimmage from the start of the game until the finish.
What's some specifics about the game tonight that stood out for you, that you really liked about your team?
Yeah, you know, I don't think we've played very good defense all season. I think we talked about that yesterday in our pregame interview. And so tonight I felt like we did that. I felt like we were much better tacklers. I felt like we were violent tacklers. We were tackling the ball carriers or receivers lower than what we have been, and that made all the difference. And I felt like we were rallying to the football more as a defensive unit. So I was proud of how our defense fit the run. I thought we attacked the ball well on the perimeter for the most part. I'm proud mainly of how we improved on that side of the ball. But then when you look at the offensive side of the ball, I thought, for the most part, minus a couple of situations, one of those being where we had to settle for a field goal early in the game. Aside from that, I felt like we were able to run the ball the way that we wanted to. Also, and just off the hoof, y'all know I'm terrible at this, but off the hoof, I think we were able to spread some production out and get the ball in Jeremiah Parris's hands a little bit more than what we have the first few games.
You're stepping on my interview, man. That's my next question. You used high pitch effectively, and he had another big night, but it did seem like you made an effort and a nice effort, and it worked out well as Jeremiah was over 100 yards as well to really split the carries tonight.
Yeah, 5 and 6. That's who's going to carry the football for us. Both of them are really, really good football players. They're different football players. Ty's going to run it up the middle. He's going to go get hard yards, but as you've seen multiple times this season, he's going to break the first level and he's going to get gone. He's got some short legs, but he got some fast wheels. And then Jai, I think Jai's one of the best ball players in our area, and I've talked about it before, just how much of a turnaround he's made as a human being and as a leader on our team. He actually got his captain patch put on his jersey this week, and that makes me just swell up with pride. He's an amazing individual right now, and he's put this team on his shoulder, and he's really stepped into a leadership role. I'm proud of him. But his style of play is very dynamic. He's going to make people miss. He sets up his own runs. Jai's a special player, and so we've got to get the ball in his hands, and I'm glad that we're making concerted efforts to do that, and it's making the difference in our ball games.
All right, Coach, I just want to get a couple thoughts on a couple guys, and we're going to stay with the one we was talking about, Jeremiah. So with Ty, everybody knows he's a bruiser. Boom, boom, boom. Jeremiah's your speed.
Yes.
But talk tonight, I can think of about 4 stiff arms. I mean, you talk about violence on defense. Talk about when he adds that to his game.
That's right. Yeah, I like that. We got to be aggressive. We've got to be violent football players. This game's a violent game, I'll probably get canceled for saying that on there, but it is. It's a violent game, and it's the way you're supposed to play it, So Jai's going to get his. He showed that tonight. He's going to stiff arm. He's a couple weeks ago put his shoulder into somebody before he goes and scores, but that aggressiveness is going to make all the difference, and just kind of bouncing off of your question there, I noticed Landon Murphy and others tackling in a way more aggressive way tonight. Like, I just felt like they were bringing their arms and just really trying to get the ball out. Like, it was just a really violent, concerted tackle. And then I thought up front we were moving some people better. I thought we established the line of scrimmage better. Keldon Jolly stands out as one to me, I noticed. And he's not the only one, but I noticed, Keldon's a nasty player anyway, and I just noticed him getting on people's hips and driving them, and so that's good to see, especially right now. And when you're able to get some wins when you're playing that way, you're going to get buy-in from your team. And I think that's where we're at right now as we enter this really tough stretch of the season, important stretch of the season for our team. But we're really excited about it. We're excited to be in the mix. We're excited to be back home. All those things are good things.
Okay, and the other one, before I get to him, if Landon Murphy gets any more violent, that's just going to be scary. But these last 2 games, we've seen so much better out of the passing game. If I remember right, I think the only incompletions tonight were drop passes. Yeah. Talk with these 3 games we got coming up and the importance about what these last 2 have done for the confidence of your quarterback.
Yeah, the major confidence boost for Nolan. I've noticed an improvement in him over the past 2 weeks, a huge improvement. And, I'm always going to go give credit to our guys up front because I think it starts with them. I think for the most part we've improved our protection of Nolan in the pocket. Coach Penna and his offensive staff are also doing a good job of setting Nolan up with some protection schemes that make him more comfortable, and that's made him a more efficient passer. We do have to clean up our drops, and those are really good players that have dropped the ball tonight, so I know it's not going to become a habit or a tendency. Things like that happen, but those are things we've got to clean up because as we do enter this last 3-game home stretch, regular season home stretch, we want to be multiple in our offense. We're going to run the football, but we want to be able to do the other when we want to, not when we have to. And I think we've made improvements and moved in that direction the past couple of weeks.
Coach, congratulations.
Hey, thank you, guys. Go Cats.
Sweetwater head football coach Tommy Bunch, his team comes on the road here and defeats Campbell County 34-6, the final. As you listen to the Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. We're going to step away for our final commercial break of the night. When we come back, we'll have final game stats, and we'll select a Domino's player of the game. Sweetwater wins 34-6.
I'm Scott Wilson, principal broker and owner of Realty Executives Main Street in Sweetwater. We are the true area experts in real estate. Our knowledgeable team will assist you in selling or buying your next property. We provide hard work and attention to detail to make sure we deliver the results you're looking for. Contact Realty Executives Main Street today. We're located at 307 North Main Street, Sweetwater, or call 423-836-9494.
The staff at Napa Auto Parts in Sweetwater would like to thank their loyal customers for supporting their business for all these years. Napa Auto Parts has proudly served Sweetwater and the surrounding area since 1973. Owner Scott Skinner and his staff have the expertise to help you find whatever part you need. They have the know-how, the Napa know-how. Stop by and see your friends at Napa Auto Parts on Main Street in Sweetwater or call 337-3555.
At Sweetwater Family Eye Care, our goal is to provide you with the highest quality products so you can see your best and look your best. We have the latest designs and the best options to minimize the weight and thickness of your glasses and reduce glare. We also have a great selection of safety glasses and sports glasses so your eyes can be protected no matter what comes your way. We also fit contact lenses for many different types of vision problems. No matter what you need, we are here to help you find the ideal solution. At Sweetwater Family Eye Care on Highway 68 in Sweetwater. Try us and see.
Headed out of town or need a safe spot for your pup during the day? Sarah's Paw Paradise in Sweetwater has you covered. With plenty of outdoor space, secure kennels, and social time with other dogs, your furry friend will feel right at home. Everything is provided. All we need is your pet's vaccine documentation and, of course, your fur baby. Give your dog the fun, care, and comfort they deserve at Sarah's Paw Paradise. They are located at 1014 North Main Street in Sweetwater. Call 423-836-8639.
Tennessee Metal Products in Sweetwater is your source for top quality metal roofing, locally owned and operated with competitive prices and personal service. Choose from 16 colors of metal roofing panels, traditional or standing seam, smooth or textured, all Energy Star certified. They also carry metal board and batten siding and vented soffit. Located on Murray's Chapel Road in Sweetwater, call 423-351-1141 or visit tnmetalproducts.com. Tennessee Metal Products, built to last, close to home.
Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. Sweetwater wins on the road at Campbell County, 34-6 the final. Sweetwater improves to 4-3 on the season. Final regular season road game. And now come back home for 3 home games to end the regular season. Non-region next week, Oneida, then region, McMinn Central, then region, Scott County. It's a big 3-game stretch, and it should be exciting.
It is, and we've talked all night about how beautiful this place is, but in the end, there's no place like home. And we'll finish it up with those 3 and then see where we shake out.
Final game stats by our stat man, Brian Nile, doing a good job for us. First for Campbell County, team stats. 6 points on the board, 8 first downs in the ball game. Ran the ball 18 times for just 16 yards. 12 for 17 passing, 78 yards. 35 total plays for 91 yards of total offense. 7 penalties for 70 yards. Turned the ball over once through an interception. 1 for 5 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth down. Time of possession, 24 minutes, 27 seconds. Your Sweetwater Wildcats, 34 points on the board, 19 first downs in the game. Ran the ball 36 times for 270 yards, 8 for 15 passing, 78 yards. 51 total plays for 348 yards of total offense. 9 penalties for 90 yards. That's not good, but did not turn the ball over. They were 2 for 6 on third down, 2 for 2 on fourth down. Time of possessions, 21 minutes, 18. That was lopsided in Sweetwater's favor at the half, but then second half, Campbell County held on to the ball more due to some of Sweetwater's penalties. But time of possession for Sweetwater, 21 minutes, 18 seconds. Sweetwater scored 10 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, led 20-0 at the half. Scored 7 points in the third quarter. Sweetwater scored 7 in the fourth quarter to Campbell County 6 for a 34-6 final. Sweetwater individuals rushing. Ty Fitch, 16 carries, 144 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And so next week, so he do the quick math, he's just a few yards shy of eclipsing 1,000 yards on the season. So maybe he can do that next season, 75. So 16 carries, 144 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jeremiah Paris, 11 carries, 103 yards for a touchdown. And then Ashton Jonkins, a freshman, he had a touchdown carry. Dacus 8 for 15 passing, 78 yards. Leading receiver for the Wildcats tonight was Murphy, 2 receptions, 31 yards. Stiles had 3 receptions, 23 yards. Paris, 2 receptions, 18 yards. Prince tonight knocked home 4 PATs and made 2 field goals, 1 from 27 and 1 from 30. And so he continues to do well as also for the Wildcats.
Now, let me clarify one thing, because it might sound odd with what I just said a minute ago. I mentioned that Nolan's very few incompletions were drops, and then somebody hears that and goes, well, he had 7 incompletions. Yeah. There were about 3 spikes to kill the clock, and those count. So understand he played a lot better than 8 for 15.
Yeah, he did, and that's nice, confident throws tonight. And so there's your individual stats as well. And our stats brought to you by Brian Nile, our stat man, doing a good job for us. One item of business left. Any score updates already? You had 2 at halftime. But
well, I ain't got many because, again, there ain't a whole lot of people playing tonight. Real quick, the region, Austin East got beat last night by Gatlinburg-Pittman, 42-0. Meggs is off tonight. McMahon Central hosted Sequoia and won 33-0. But the big game that we're really looking at, Kingston is at Scott County tonight, and that had been like 3-3 for the longest time. But now in the third quarter, Kingston has built up a 17-3 lead in that one. Otherwise, Tellico is at Harriman, and at the half, the Bears lead 14-8. Rockwood is over at Cumberland County in the Central Time Zone and up 28-0 in the second quarter. Midway won last night, and everybody else that we generally keep track of is on a bye.
I'm telling you, folks, this Region 2-3A is going to get real interesting as this season, regular season, comes to a close. I think there's going to be a log jam, but it's going to get real interesting as this regular season begins to wind down. We're now ready to select our Dominoes Player of the Game. We appreciate Dominic Pitaro and the Sweetwater Dominoes for sponsoring our Dominoes Player of the Game all these years. And the player we select each week gets a certificate for a free pizza to the Sweetwater Dominoes as well, so we appreciate that. And tonight, who's our Dominoes Player of the Game?
We're going number 5, Jeremiah Paris, over 100 yards rushing, touchdown, had some receptions there as well. And just, again, those stiff arms, man. He was playing violent football. Good to see that out of him. So congratulations, Jeremiah Paris.
Dominoes Player of the Game, 11 carries, 103 yards and a touchdown, 2 receptions, 18 yards. Of course, he's the return man as well. Tonight, Jeremiah Paris just really played some really violent football, as Coach said, with those stiff arms. And so tonight, Jeremiah Paris, our Dominoes Player of the Game. Sweetwater on the road wins 34-6 here at Campbell County. We appreciate our sponsors. We appreciate you listening and watching, whether it's on the radio, online, or watching on YouTube. We thank you, can't thank you enough. Sweetwater at home finally next week as they will host Oneida for a non-region matchup, and we'll have the broadcast for you. Our coverage will begin at 5:50. With Murphy's matchup, 6:20, our Ask Junior segment, 6:30, View from the Sideline, 6:45, the Fairweather Financial Countdown to kickoff, 7 o'clock, the kick between the Sweetwater Wildcats and the Oneida Indians from King Barong Stadium. And so For Artie Gross here with me, Brian Nile, Riley Hamill, our cameraman, Jacob Keener back the station running master controls. I'm Brian Birchfield saying good night, everybody.
The Wildcat Wrap-Up Show has been brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford, the place to go to buy or sell your vehicle.
You've been listening to Sweetwater Wildcats Football, a presentation of Horn Radio Sports on Oldies 98.3 FM WMTY. Tonight's game has been brought to you in part by
Ag Central Co-op, C&E Heating and Air Conditioning, City of Sweetwater, Chota Community Health Services, Domino's, Fairweather Financial, Fat Hats Grill, Sweetwater Family Eye Care, Jackie Jones Ford, McDonald's, Napa Auto Parts, Paramount Insurance Services, People's Bank of East Tennessee, Realty Executives Main Street, Sarah's Paw Paradise, Sweetwater Hospital Association, Sweetwater Crossings, Sweetwater Insurance Agency, Star Regional Medical Center, Tennessee Metal Products, Valley Building Supply, Valley Insurance, and Volunteer Federal Bank.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH.